Check, check. They're going to the national anthem. Check, check. Oh, hello and welcome to What Are We Talking About with Jamie Jakes. I am him, and we are here to watch the Dallas Cowboys take on the Packers in Arlington, Texas. We are actually recording from proper Dallas, Texas, which little old me is sitting here next to a lot of strapping young lads who are also Cowboys fans. Sitting to my left, Mr. Most Days Off on social media, Miles Francis. How are you doing, buddy?
Stoked to be here, man. It's way warmer in here than it is in that.
It is cold outside, also cold outside here in Dallas. On that note, if our stream drops at any point, you can assume that we lost power and we will not be joining you for the rest of the game. That is definitely an option, something that might happen today. Mr. Radin, how are you doing? Thank you for coming on the podcast.
I'm doing great. Hoping the ERCOT will have made the necessary changes for us to continue the stream today.
ERCOT?
Yeah,
the grid.
Oh, we had a power outage yesterday. You know anything about that?
I don't. I'm not.
Yesterday morning.
I think you just forgot to pay your bill, dude.
Seems like you had some inside information. Thank you for joining us. New to the podcast, producer Blake, as seen on the Dingbat District podcast. How are you doing, buddy?
Good. Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you for being on the show. We're excited for you to have your fandom be known to everybody.
Did you guys get over your feud?
Who?
Maybe.
You guys? I thought y'all hated each other.
Oh, that's only on the Dingbat District podcast. That is fun. That is a really good time. And also, host of the Dingbat District podcast, Paxton Bailey, who's just fit in to the shot. We got a full casting couch for the evening. Thank you for being on the show, buddy.
Thanks for having me, man. It's a fun drive back over here. It was nice to have, What Are We Talking About with Jamie Jakes come to me yesterday, but this feels right here on the casting couch, the original casting couch. And I can't wait for this football game to actually start. Thought it was going to start on time.
We did think it was going to start on time. It is currently 3:40
They forgot
Central
to pay their
time.
power bill at the Texas Stadium as well.
Yeah, I was getting anxiety about it because on the 4K stream, they just had a graphic of Dak and Jordan Love, and I thought our TV was frozen and we were going to miss the start of the game. Turns out I shouldn't have been super concerned about that. because we're just sitting through casino commercials. WinStar commercial, I'm assuming, because what's his name's on it?
From Mr. Troy.
Shark
Aikman.
Talk, but
John Mulaney's going to be performing there in like February.
I saw that.
And it's tempting.
pretty cool.
I love John Mulaney.
I did also see that we just passed a bill saying that Dallas is allowed to have casinos here coming soon. So
That'll be cool.
wow.
I hope that opens up the door. Any news on sports gambling?
Well, that was the whole reason why Cuban sold the Mavericks to that casino family in Vegas.
Why? For sports betting
They're
purposes?
So good old fashioned lobby.
they're looking to make like a whole like casino town in Dallas.
And
like,
so Cuban just owns enough of the city that he'll profit from that? How does he profit from it? I don't understand. Or does he just love Dallas? And loves
I don't
gambling?
know how exactly the deal is going to work.
I mean, he
but
profited in $3.5 billion.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that helps.
he's
That
probably
certainly
going to
helps.
open up some like casinos and shit.
Yeah, it's going to be where the old Cowboy Stadium used to be, right there in Irving, I think.
183.
I've been in Dallas for such a short period of time that I don't know it with the stadium in Irving.
Actually, right where you host your open mic and produce shows at Outfit Brewery is very close
It's like
to where,
10,
where the
15
old,
minutes maybe.
Yeah,
Hmm.
right in that area is where the old stadium used to be.
212 and 183. If you know anything about the Dallas highway structure.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
The clusterfuck.
Does anybody know anything about the Dallas highway structure? I don't even think the people that designed it fully understand.
You know
it.
who
I think
designed-
the homeless people with the fire underneath it, they know a lot about the structure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
George Bush
Jamie,
probably
you
does.
passed it yesterday when you came to
He
my place.
designed it.
What's that?
Unless you came from Grapevine, you took the highway to get to my house, and you passed that open lot where they're going to build it.
Cool. I believe you. Sounds like a great time. Irving needs something. For those houses to be that expensive, they need to, have something that you can do near
There's a
them.
plaque where it says former home of the Dallas Cowboys.
That's pretty cool,
You're taking a picture with it.
I suppose. It feels like we're gonna get football at some point.
Looks
15
like pretty
minutes
damn
late.
soon, man. I don't know. It looks like they're prepping here.
All right, and this is Wild Card Weekend, Super Wild Card Weekend. The Dallas Cowboys and the Packers recommend you sync up us at home. Turn your broadcast volume down low. Turn us up on high. And Aubrey's kick is away up in the air.
Away we go.
And it goes into the back of the end zone. Pegs a cheerleader. Great
Nice.
kick.
Usually the cheerleader pegs someone else.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
So Dave Jakes is cheering for the Packers, as am I, because I am a Lions fan. So if the Packers win and the Lions win, that means the Lions will have a home game next week. So NFC North brethren.
I want to see Dak get over the hump of the wild card weekend. I don't really know that they have what it takes to get the whole way there, but I would like to at least see them win a playoff game just because I think Dak deserves it, frankly.
And here comes the snap. It is away. Handoff to Aaron Jones. He makes a weird cut. He lands on somebody, gain a half a yard on the play.
D-Law on that play.
If there's any year where they might make it to the NFC Championship game, it's
It
this
feels like it, right? There's also rumors
there's a
buzzing
path.
though that if they don't win today, McCarthy could be gone. Which
Oh, I think
feel
McCarthy and Dak will be gone.
some.
I think Rappaport sort of hinted towards that actually on
Yeah.
the Pat McAfee show. Yeah. Which, I mean, with all the coaching firings that's happened so far this season, I guess I wouldn't be surprised by anything else.
Throw in
Jordan,
your application yet?
oh, of course, yeah. Jordan Love under center, Aaron Jones behind him. Play action, drops back to pass, looking deep down the field. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to hit. He's going down. Sacked.
Donovan Wilson on that.
Uh-oh, flag on the play. Maybe in the secondary, defensive holding. Maybe that's why nobody could get open.
With the softness of this NFL league now, I feel like that might have been roughing the passer.
No, I sure hope not. It is on the defense. Illegal contact, like I said. And the secondary, Paxton Bailey.
I
Cheaters.
didn't disagree.
I know you didn't. I'm just fucking with you. Raiden, do you wanna pledge your allegiance to either team? You're just wearing a white T-shirt. I'm realizing.
Oh, sorry. My Cowboys attire is en route.
Do you-
but, currently.
Do you want? We can get you some Cowboy
Hold
stuff.
that for a
I
second.
would, yeah, whatever you have.
Yeah, get him the
I
Romo
got you.
jersey.
I
Get him the
got you.
Romo jersey.
Yeah, I'm on it.
We'll get it right. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
And now you can have ribs too.
He's eating up first downs.
This is a 2-for-1.
Pitch to Aaron Jones,
wow.
and he gets absolutely.
Did he run into the back of his own guy?
He got absolutely decleated by his right guard.
That's great, dude.
Yeah.
That was awesome. He handed me my phone. I'll hopefully have enough charge now.
Shout out
plug
to
it.
the Packers for having a stocky
There you go.
offensive line and knocking him
Holy
down.
shit.
Wow. Great hit by that right guard there.
Get him on the defense.
That's a
He knocked
disruption
him.
factor for DeMarcus Lawrence.
Micah Parsons is another player. I'm not actually really a Cowboys fan, but there are a few players on the team that I really like, and Micah Parsons.
Play
is
action.
players.
Jordan Love throws it deep over the middle. It's caught. First down, Romeo Dobbs.
Lands right on the star.
Goodness.
They let that happen. That's disrespectful.
That's the network. They wanted that for the promo video.
Oh,
It's the green and the yellow on the star right here with that vertical. I mean, that's a Photoshop they're going to use every time the Cowboys and
You just know they're going to black and white out their colors, and they're going to use it as just like a to pump you up kind of thing.
Sure,
Like,
yeah.
You let that happen on the star.
Jordan Love, pressure in his face, gets the ball away. Big gain to open up his first ever playoff game, you
we
guys.
got classic Romo on. Repping my boy Howie.
Let's go.
Um,
Drops back to pass. Doesn't even look at Aaron Jones. He's looking downfield. He's rolling out to the right. Sidearm.
Wow.
Caught.
That was a laser.
Yeah, laser
nice sling
beam.
blade pass there.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Love looking absolutely spectacular early on here.
I didn't get to
That's
join
a
you
great
guys on the
reference.
sports betting podcast portion this weekend. How are we feeling
a
about
big
the
lead.
over/under on this one? It was set pretty high, but it also doesn't
Maybe
feel
it's
out
just
of
'cause I
reach.
had-
I did not recommend, I think, any side on this game. I was a straight up pass a Rooney.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
That was Bo Melton on that reception, by the way, you guys. Hand off to Aaron Jones. So quick. Inside the tackles. First down.
I guess that was Mike on the tackle.
Who is that?
Micah,
Parsons?
Parsons.
Yeet,
I've heard of him.
the lion of the Cowboys.
He made me a fan when he was heavily featured during their season of Hard Knocks. Just the way that he was like eager to stay in the game and play. He was such a young kid too. It's kind of adorable, but he's effective.
I also didn't mind when he was talking smack to Tyreek. That was pretty cool.
Jordan Love given the hard count here. Aaron Jones behind him.
That Christian Watson.
Snap
that
is
wide
away.
screen, dangerous receiver.
Gain of 4 on the
Yes.
play. Christian Watson.
An
He's had a
absolute,
really shitty
He had
season.
a disappointing
absolute
year,
deep
though.
threat at all times, though.
He was somebody I was excited that I got him pretty late in the fantasy draft, thinking that he would come back late season and be like a game changer,
Yeah.
and it just never happened.
I
I
mean,
think he had one good game.
I did the same thing because he had 6 touchdowns in 3 games. It was
Mhm.
ridiculous. You thought he was going to at least have like a six
Well,
touchdown
he's just
season.
such an athlete, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's like sometimes you just get beasts because they do beastly things.
10:45 on the clock.
He
And
did
you're
have a
syncing
good
up.
stretch there on Aaron Rodgers last season.
Handoff goes to Aaron Jones. He's got a big old hole, and that
Whoa.
same lineman that leveled him earlier got up in front of there and pushed some linebackers out of the way. Big gain for Aaron Jones, getting hot early. These Packers are
Driving down the field there.
driving down the field. They are. We are really gonna have to turn up your guys' mic over there.
They can't hear me. Or is it too far away from us?
You just got to enunciate.
Say it with your chest.
Am I speaking too softly?
Yeah, just a little
You're
bit.
killing me softly
All
right now.
right.
That happens. That does happen. Something about this house makes people talk really quietly. I don't know what it is.
I understand.
It used to be a trap house.
Handoff to the right, Aaron Jones. Another great gain on the play, gain of 6.
Yeah.
And guess what? The Packers are in the gold zone.
I sure are. I'm surprised that didn't stick. I feel like the gold zone.
I'm still trying to make it stick.
I'm not going to stop either, but they already named a network after Red Zone, so it feels like we're fighting an uphill battle. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know, Gold Zone does seem like a better description than Red Zone because it's an opportunity zone, not a danger zone if you're talking about it from your offense's perspective.
Bingo. It's dangerous for the
Well,
defense.
It's just an area of high alert.
You're always on high
I was about to
alert.
say, bro, you're in an NFL field.
Snap
You should
is
probably
away.
pay attention.
Pass quickly out of his hands, caught, turned the corner for a first down, gain of 8. And that is Luke Musgrave, the rookie tight end for the Packers.
Does anybody know the origins of why they call it the red zone?
Probably, honestly, kind
I
of
don't
fringing
know.
on what he said. That
It's
makes sense.
It's a zone of high alert.
It's probably a military
color of
thing.
high
of
alert
some
is
sort, I'm
red.
guessing. Yeah.
I doubt it's
You ever
military.
seen
You
a
don't think it'd be
flashing
military base?
orange alert sign? Flashing blue alert sign? No, they're flashing red alert signs.
You're darn right they are. Handoff up the middle. stuffed rather
I'm
quickly.
still going with it. It has something to do with like a description of conflict, of like military conflict, and then the NFL just kind of adapted it for their.
Emmanuel Wilson on that run.
Who?
Emmanuel Wilson on that
All I
run.
saw was Donovan Wilson get off a block and at least scare him into just falling down like a little girl.
31-year-old, or no, he's not 31-year-old. He's a rookie. It's number 31. I'm an idiot. 31 out of Fort Valley State University. The fighting, whatever.
Trees.
Play action to Aaron Jones. Quickly out of his hands, the screen.
catch.
Caught. Great gain on the play.
85.
Who is
That's,
the most nervous
Croft.
person in the Cowboys organization when it comes to this streak of not getting playoff wins? Like, who's coming into this game just sweating it the most?
McCarthy.
probably McCarthy.
Tucker
Hands
Kraft
down.
on that catch.
That's his name, Kraft. I thought it was Croft.
Or even that, if Green Bay beats McCarthy and he gets fired because of it.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Packers really using
Yeah,
some
that would be
on-
quite a dramatic story
Yeah.
to wrap up the
McCarthy era.
coaching tenure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McCarthyism.
God damn, he hit that one.
The Red Scare.
Oh come on, no.
And someone
No.
jumped on
No.
the Cowboys side of things.
It's so weird that there's a defensive jump now. When I grew up, it was if you got back and set in time.
Yeah.
That's always how it was
Yeah.
when I played.
But he didn't. He didn't here. Look, because he's over the line, and then the right tackle jumps, or the right.
It's just if the right tackle stays still and he gets back across, then that's what you're talking about.
Right.
But if when he's in the neutral zone, if the right tackle moves, then it's encroachment.
Just the fact that like the Green Bay players are even pointing, because I was always taught as the O-line you are a statue until the whistle blows.
Yeah.
Or the snap count goes.
It's almost like a flop.
Well, it's honestly
yeah.
the reason they don't teach it to you.
All
is
right,
because
plays
you're
coming,
a
guys.
child.
Plays coming. Snap is away. Hand up to Aaron Jones up the middle. First down and in for a touchdown.
Like a touchdown.
Damn.
Green Bay marches down the field. Jordan Love in his opening debut as a Packer. Great throw.
And he found a Green Bay
He got it over the
a
Cowboys fans
hostile
too.
Cowboys defense.
Great throw by Aaron Jones. Speaking of great throws,
Would it have been embarrassing if the defense in the crowd played better than the defense on the field just now? If they prevented that play from happening.
swat
We
it.
just got our new 12th man.
Do their own dance. Do their dance. The snap is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. Straight down the middle. Indoors here in Jerry World.
Special teams line up there. They overloaded that left side quite a bit. I wonder if there's any underneath play calling.
I like.
secrets there.
I didn't see it. Yeah, good shout out.
Man, that does not look like a confident man right there.
Who was that?
McCarthy.
McCarthyism.
Yeah. He looked like he just opened his Tinder and found out that no one matched with him.
Do you guys think the Packers are secretly kind of excited and happy that they're playing indoors instead of playing in Green Bay, Wisconsin this week?
Probably.
Absolutely.
No, I actually disagree. I think that, like, just like the game we saw last night with Miami and Kansas City, like, the one time of year you have the advantage for playing in those shitty conditions is right now. Like,
True.
you're so much more used to it than Dallas is. I think it would be a huge advantage to
Yeah.
Green Bay.
Yeah, but that was in Kansas. Now at home they'd be in Wisconsin.
Just as cold, just
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
silly.
even more.
Maybe
Even
worse.
like
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be like a Buffalo situation where the game wouldn't even happen that day. I feel like.
So but I think that if you can get to that line right before the game is called, like they're still going to play it, but like the weather is terrible, that is a huge advantage for that
Oh,
home
yeah.
team.
We would be SO.
I think that's the reason the Bills haven't built a new stadium. It's just like, no, we'll take advantage of like the 4 snow games a year we get. Those are basically instant wins for us.
But their team is kind of built. The problem with the Bills is their team is kind of built to play indoors.
Yeah.
They got Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen, both of whom are not impressive outdoors, in my opinion. Sorry about it.
Yeah. They
No,
play,
Anthony,
they
bro,
play a
this is
very
your
loose
show.
and athletic style.
I mean,
of play
we also,
that's suited
like,
to indoor
down
conditions.
south they have the same thing. Like early season, they'll
Hot.
catch you in hot.
I
But-
think Jamie pointed out though, like it's a way bigger advantage this time of year because this is when these games matter. I mean,
Right.
frankly, it doesn't really matter
Week
what
1.
happens to a team in September.
No.
It just doesn't.
Oh, hello. The studio audience is slowly starting to trickle in.
We're having snow delays.
So if you hear some chatter in the background, Blaine, you are in the shot right now, just so you know.
No, we invited
we
you.
don't mind. We don't mind, but you are, just so you know where the line is. It's me. It's me all the way back there is where they can see. So just something to be aware of.
So this is just random, but we were talking about red zone and where that came from. Did y'all ever hear the expression "the whole 9 yards"?
That's a movie.
Yeah,
Last
it's-
movie,
it's a
dude.
movie.
Did y'all know
Bruce
that's
Willis.
not about football?
Isn't it
Bruce
about
Willis
golf?
No, it's they would say give them the whole 9 yards, and it was in reference to how long the bullet chain was from like the huge heavy gunners. I always thought it was like a football reference, like a get the whole 9 yards on one run or type something like that.
I don't think I understand
everything.
still.
You know, like you ever seen those machine guns that have
It's
like
where
the
the
chains and
origination-
bullets that go through them? He's
Oh.
saying a full rail of the is
It's 9 yards. Now I
so
understand.
You get so in the whole 9 yards, you're really shooting them.
Okay, well there you go. Kick is up in the air, and it'll be into the 8. Oh, no, it's caught. We're gonna have a return here
Come on, Cavante.
into the 20, almost to the 25. Good.
Another picture perfect shot on the logo, guys. That they're planning. This is where's James? I want to see the script.
The script is live. Who was that in the return there?
Cavante Turpin.
A TCU alum.
Hey yo, go Horned Frogs.
The Frogs, right?
Yes, sir.
Is that how you show your horny?
I think so. Yeah,
Yes, Froggy for
that's
life.
how I do it. Dak. We're gonna see what kind of Dak we are gonna get in the playoffs this season. I can't wait. He's changing things up in shotgun.
I think
Handoff
we're
up the middle. Tony Pollard.
Okay.
He's going to rumble up for a gain of 6.
Absolutely.
On one hand,
Great
I'm kind of
statement here.
bummed they called a run play on 1st and 10 just from all the criticism that he's been getting for that lately. But at the same time, you got to establish that run game. And
They really need to establish the run early because if Tony Pollard doesn't work first, he's never going to work at all in the game.
Dak's going to ride up under center, a weird bunch formation, 3 tight ends, I believe, on the right-hand side. One goes in motion, handoff up the middle to Tony Pollard. He's going to spin out of 1 tackle, but he's only going to gain a half a yard on that play. It'll be 3rd and short, and Dak hasn't thrown the football yet.
part of me would have loved to see, while I agree with what you said about the run game with them, I also would have loved just to see the guts of a just deep bomb to CeeDee Lamb on the first play. You score a touchdown on 1 throw, and you just mentally fuck the Green Bay Packers right off the bat.
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks goes in motion. Dak in shotgun, giving him the hard count at home here, which is always quiet no matter who's on defense for the record. 3rd and 3, 6 on the play clock. Snap is away, drops back to pass. He's going to look deep. He's going to roll out to the left. He's going to run for the first down.
Okay.
And he's going to be 40,
Oh.
30, and Dak still has not thrown a football, but the Cowboys have converted a first down.
We'll take it.
And the studio audience was crazy. They can't get enough of sports.
They
you
Mostly
guys.
because it's like week 18 now, and they're just so ready for this to be over. But they are, in fact, going crazy.
Valentine's Day.
Is that like how you know it's finally done?
Dak Prescott in shotgun.
Empty set.
Snap is away, drops back to pass, looking deep to the right,
Ooh,
throws to his check
nothing.
down, caught for a gain of 0. Is that Fergie Ferg?
That is
Yeah.
Froggy
Sure
Ferg,
is,
yes,
dude.
He
sir.
should have saw Rico Dowdle doing the same thing on the other side. He was just sitting still right at this line of scrimmage, and he was fairly open for 5 yards.
That's just because you don't want any other tight ends getting thrown to other than yourself.
Right. No, I'm my application is sitting in his waiver box, and I just need Coach Mike McCarthy to get booted out, and then Coach Bones got me.
So Paxton's secretly rooting for the Packers, is what I'm hearing.
No, just the demise of Fergie Bird.
Snap is away, handoff goes up the middle. Is that Rico?
I think so.
Gain of 3 or so on the play. Studio audience is getting some wrappings ready. Bread. We love bread.
It's a 3rd quarter tradition for us. We usually wait, but
Easy spread.
4:20 in the first if you're tuning in at home, trying to sneak up.
Dak is 1
That's
for
really
1
loud.
with 0 yards.
So loud.
Need a very important 3rd down conversion here. 8 yards.
Snap is away. Dak drops back to pass. Throws it over the middle and drops.
Yeah. C. Lamb.
C.D. Lamb. First drop for the Cowboys. Dak is 1 for 2 for 0 yards. Is that good?
That's a bad pass.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
missed him just a bit.
He's a little ahead of him.
I don't like the empty set this early in the game. They're showing them already it's going to be a pass.
I don't think it's
Miles was-
pertinent to the situation of the game. There's so much football left to play.
There's a lot of football left, but Miles was complaining about them running the ball too much.
What I was saying is I wanted to see it on first down because I think of it almost like the casino. When you walk in on your first day, you got to go and just put like a big bet on either red or black and just know how your weekend's going to go based on that.
right?
Like first play of the game, let's see what we're doing, and then we can start putting bricks down.
Punts in the
Oh,
air.
there's definitely some.
He got jostled. I don't think they're going to call it, though.
Oh,
there's
they might get kicked out
everybody's
of
running
the
into
game.
everybody.
Oh, they're at a
So that's going to be kick, catch, interference on the Cowboys for sure. I think that's 15 yards. Mental errors.
all right. But what about roughing the punter?
I don't think they roughed him, Paxton.
He fell on top of him after.
So again,
Well, he grabbed a hold of his jersey and pulled him down on top of him, Paxton. Even I saw that.
I hate that it is like that, but I sort of agree that Paxton feels like they would have thrown flags for that on similar contact this season.
I mean,
I don't
even
think it should be, but it feels like they have.
it was just pretty late. Like there's been earlier situations where they throw that flag, but how late it was after the play
I almost predict we're
happened.
going to get offsetting penalties here. Nope.
All right, that's
By
Sam
rule,
got
you
that.
can't touch them.
Micah Parsons' clone, but he has not.
You can touch the punter. You can block the punter.
No, not the punter, the receiver.
Oh yeah,
You can't touch them at all if you're on the kicking team.
correct.
Come on, Coach
Yeah,
Bowman.
that's by rule. That's a correct call.
That's the rule, and that is a great call. We're seeing a commercial here now, so our conversations may get a little bit sidetracked here.
It's okay.
on the
Because we're so good at
podcast.
staying on track otherwise.
Yeah.
They need to stop the run on this drive. If they don't stop it now, it's going to be
Oh,
like
yeah,
James Cook
Aaron
all
Jones
over
is
again.
Aaron Jones is running all over the Cowboys right now.
Aaron Jones is absolutely cooking right now.
They're making him look great.
The Cowboys defense really felt like they were top tier early in the season, and they've had a lot of just falling off, it seems like. It wasn't when Stephon Diggs got out either. It was
Trayvon.
I'm sorry,
Trayvon,
Trayvon. It wasn't when Trayvon Diggs went out either. It was, Bland stepped up and did his role. But
That's what I was going to say. Is I feel like there was a lot of motivation from the Cowboys defense after Diggs went down because all right, now they got to step up. They can't just be a bust this season.
yeah.
And then now it's week 18. They can't be still motivated off of Trayvon Diggs.
Well,
being
they
out.
might want to get motivated because they're in the fucking playoffs.
Yeah, but
everybody's
that's your
getting
playoff
fired.
motivation,
Yeah.
not because of Trayvon Diggs.
Well, Deron Bland's not going to get fired. He had 8 picks this season.
Of course, he's not going to get
9
fired, but
picks.
it does feel like a type of game right now. All I'm saying is this: if I'm the defensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm looking at what I just saw out of the Cowboys offense, I'm getting my guys together, and I'm like, "Hey, boys, we're going to have to put this game on our backs if we want to win this."
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting to see if they come out with some fire on this next drive because they cannot let the Packers just drive. I mean, basically march down the field on them like they did in that last drive.
I will say, if this is what it takes to get Dan Quinn as our head coach instead of just our DC, I might be okay with the Packers win tonight.
I wouldn't be okay with that. I'd rather.
Yeah, that's a dumb thing to
dude,
say.
We
I
found our
think-
Judas,
I
bro.
want Mike McCarthy gone. I want Mike McCarthy gone. I said that at the beginning of the season. I want Dan Quinn as our head
That's
coach.
an absolutely red
But
hot take.
that's McCarthy's guy, right?
Not if McCarthy gets fired and Dan Quinn takes over.
I mean, I know we're seeing it with Las Vegas this year and Pierce, but I mean, historically, that sort of shit when you hire from within in an organization that previously failed typically doesn't end well.
Yeah, typically it replicates with the problem that you're trying to fix.
Yeah, look at Freddie Kitchens, or is it worse?
I don't know.
Yeah.
The defense rallies around Dan Quinn more than the offense rallies behind Mike McCarthy.
I don't know about that.
It's evident, dude. Every player is like Dan Quinn. DQ is our guy.
Yeah, with the DQ.
I do.
Yeah,
It's my man crush.
It's fair, dude.
It's a weird man crush.
Cowboys are showing
Very
blitz.
specific.
Yeah.
Man goes in motion, snap is away,
Not
play
truly
action.
physical.
Jordan Love drops back to pass.
He loves
Footwork
to-
looks great. Those
I think
deep
he
to
likes the
left,
ball
it's
net.
covered well, and wow.
That's
Puts
way
the
to
ball
use your-
right off the top of his noggin.
Yeah, literally hit him in the head.
Way to use your head.
Yeah, I'd say.
Is that Kearse?
Yep.
Yeah.
J-Ron Kearse on the coverage.
Oh,
Melted
Yeah.
again on
Absolute perfect.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like
Perfect
that's legit
coverage.
perfect. Yeah.
perfect ball too, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Like on
right,
both
right,
sides.
right in the noggin, dude.
Just right in the noggin.
Of all the randos they're hitting on,
That's
the wide
literally in a
receiver board.
bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, second target for Bo Melton.
Yeah.
By the way, more targets than Christian Watson so
Christian
far.
Watson, Dontavion Wicks, Romeo Dobbs, all
They just got them all.
Jalen Reed.
Handoff up the middle goes Aaron Jones. He's going to spin and he'll gain a yard after getting stood up by the Cowboys defense. It'll be 3rd and long.
Hey, he's gonna
Aaron
come off.
Jones got his helmet off. He'll have to come off the field. He's rather handsome, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Aaron Jones.
It's kind of weird that Patrick Mahomes didn't have to come off last night after his helmet broke.
Well, we were saying that. That was weird, right? Like your helmet broke. I think the letter of the law is that he's got to come out for a whole play.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I kind of respect what the referees did. Like, hey, let's use our heads here and just make sure everybody's safe and let's keep Patrick Mahomes on the field if we can. Especially in the gold zone. So I kind of respect the referees, and that's going to be delay game. No, they get the snap off. He's going to roll out to the right. He's got some pressure in that direction. He's going to throw up over the middle. It's caught. Romeo Dobbs again.
Another
Big
leader, dude.
hole, man.
Jordan
Long time
Love's
to
arm
cover.
looked huge today.
Oh, Jordan Love has got a cannon.
I didn't realize that.
He's had a secret, sneaky good season.
Sneaky good season. He's top 5
Yeah, he's in the
quarterback in fantasy football this season.
Sneaky good.
I mean, I don't know how sneaky that. You're right. You're right though, because he's not getting enough hype,
No.
and he's especially at the end.
He
of the season.
started so. I mean,
Started bad.
He was making a lot of fantasy points, but he was also throwing so many interceptions
Right.
that it was like he was individually somehow producing points, but he wasn't really leading his team to victories.
Jordan Love hands the ball off up the middle again. Goes Wilson. It'll be a gain of 1 on the play, but he's mobile too, which is of
Big
course
helper.
super.
Big
And people
helper.
don't really realize that. I think if he makes run in the playoffs here, people are going to start realizing he is pretty. He's
I
a pretty
would
mobile
argue
quarterback.
the next thing to compare him to would be Josh Allen, who's one of the most mobile quarterbacks with a huge cannon. And look at his
Big
fantasy
guy, too.
points. Look at his fantasy points.
It really served him well sitting under Aaron Rodgers for a couple years.
Agreed. Yeah.
Well, he literally his footwork and his release is Aaron Rodgers. It's literally just
he
Aaron
also
Rodgers.
got 2 vaccines since Aaron Rodgers.
Throw over the middle. Read on the target, and we talk the guy up. He throws his worst pass of the game.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a bit behind on that one.
Yeah.
Receiver had to play defense there.
Yeah, Jaden Reed, Michigan State rookie, by the way. Shout out. Go Michigan
He
State.
had a good midseason kind of push there.
Oh, yeah, he had a rookie breakout midway through the season for sure, and he earned it. Like Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs has been healthy, and he's been producing, so shouts out to him.
In fact, we were watching him at Longhorn Thanksgiving Day, and he had a really good game.
Yeah, Longhorns Ice House. Shout out. If you're ever in Dallas and you want to go to a really sketchy, awesome sports bar, snap is away, rolls out to the right,
He's just in a sketchy
throw.
neighborhood.
incomplete. I think they're going to get a hold. No, sketchy in that it's definitely a money laundering scheme because it's a massive facility with big giant TVs. There's never anybody in there.
Yeah, that's fair. It is a lot of square footage, though. It is in the worst part of town. So
And we met the
it's the
owner.
same way you bought your house, bro.
Italian.
Yeah.
Oof. The gabagool on that guy. I'll
Yeah.
tell you what.
Very nice.
Do you think he had
Kiss Natalie's
money on
ring
Do you
finger.
think he had money on DeVito this season?
Oh, moron. Meanwhile, we missed the play. Sorry about it. 4th and 9, and the Packers will be forced to punt here. I think we might have just missed a Parsons sack. Whoops. That'll happen.
Sometimes we forget we have a job to do here. That's what I'm talking about with Jamie Jake's podcast.
Don't get me talking about Italians, all right? Back to punt. Wheeling. He's been wheeling and dealing this season, I'll tell you that much.
Let's see. Does he place it? Is this guy a coffin corner guy?
Is he a corner guy? Is he a backspin guy? Punts it up in the air, kicked the nose of the ball. I think that's going to be a backspin. Fair caught. Nice punt.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's been wheeling and dealing inside the 10-yard line.
Dak hopefully got the jitters out. Again, I like Dak. I'm a Dak fan of him as like a person, so I want to see him succeed.
Oh, you know what?
in the NFL.
Sorry, we didn't even miss a play. We missed there was a holding call on Micah. Like
Oh,
I
yeah,
said,
yeah.
so I actually called that
Yeah.
while we called the play, and then we got distracted. What we missed was the referee calling the holding decline 4th down. So we actually did a great job. We covered
nailed it,
everything.
dude. Yeah.
It's a real professionally run organization at the moment.
We're so good at this. We fuck up uphill.
we sure
fall
sure
into
do.
it.
Aaron Jones, he had 7 carries in the first drive
Really?
for
how-
26 yards, and now he has 8 carries for 26 yards.
Only 26?
Yeah.
He seemed like he was
Yeah.
rushing
Yeah.
all over us.
Yeah, it did. It did.
It felt
didn't it?
like he was like.
He did have a lot of like stand up.
You said 7. I was like, he's going to have 45 yards.
He had 3 or 4 where the Cowboys D line just stood him up, but he also had 3 or 4 where he ran for 8 yards.
I think we're all just still having PTSD from when James Cook did that to him a couple weeks ago. Just
Opening
every play-
drive, he
8
gets
yards
a scrum
every
for
play.
18 yards.
That was great.
Yeah.
That clip did pretty well on social media too.
Yeah,
if I
because you were
remember
watching me
correctly.
lose my mind.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah. Your facial expressions while I was
Just
counting
laughing.
13, 14, 15.
That was ridiculous. That was the longest scrum they've ever held in NFL history, it seems like.
It's a long scrum. If we somehow get a rogue storm of snow here, it would be really fun to have a sleepover with you guys right now.
Oh, yeah. That would be so sick.
I wear pajamas today.
We could go
I
build
assumed I'm getting snowed in.
a fancy, nice fire outside.
Natalie lit a fire this morning. It's a little bit cold for a fire.
Yeah.
It's chilly
It's
outside.
15.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was chilly.
If
on
you
the
had
drive up
something
here, dude.
around to like keep the heat in and maybe the wind off you, you could fire.
Like a canopy thing. We were actually talking about in the make-believe world where we own this lot, that we turn this into like a sunroom or whatever with a chimney on it.
I want to do that with
That's
my
a
back
cool idea.
porch. Maybe not like a full fixture, but like even if I got the mesh screening, the zippers together or magnets together, kind of like what you have here,
Mhm.
I want to do that. At least also just get some, not so people can't look right into my back window.
My grandparents who live up near Chicago have a sunroom on their back patio, and it's great because for their climate, in the summer it's a cool place to go chill, and then in the winter it acts as a second deep freezer. It's perfect.
That
During
is-
Christmas, we just go put our food out there that we're planning to cook the next day.
Yeah. Beers in the snow is pretty legendary. move.
Beers you have to keep up against the side of the house with the heat side, or they will literally freeze. But that's the trick to get them the coldest.
All right, so the Cowboys starting backed up here. They do get the stop, though. Dak drops back to pass. Throws deep to the left, and he's got a man down there. It's Brandon Cooks, and it's out of his reach. Well covered.
I do like how they have Hunter Lupke, the fullback, in the block right now. In
You
the
like
passing
that?
situation and on the 7. Yeah, we need as much protection back there as possible. The Dallas Cowboys are likely to get a safety at some point.
See, looks like you got fresh roast for this game, dude.
They look great. He's got a little cross in his hair as well. It looks awesome.
I think
doesn't-
that's a tease. Just a big Taylor Swift fan.
Oh, okay. He doesn't get enough credit for not being a diva. Just saying. Snap is away. Handoff up the middle. Is that Dowdle? Gain of 5 on the play.
80.
Yeah, one of the big
Oh, no,
stories
CD.
from him this season was
Oh.
after being frustrated with not getting enough looks early, he very respectfully went to the coach and was like, "Hey, man, I need the ball more."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, you're right."
Obviously.
How dumb are we to have not seen that already?
Speaking of which, that was CD Lamb on the run there. I don't know
Yeah,
if the
he said that.
microphones
Mike
picked them
McCarthy
up.
was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we should give you the ball more. We just
He's
lost by
definitely
40
an
points
athlete.
to the 49ers."
Man goes in motion. Dak drops back to pass. Packers send 4.
Oh,
And it's
that's an-
intercepted!
That is an interception.
Intercepted by the Packers. Jair Alexander in for a touchdown. Did he elect himself captain of this game? I don't know.
Was he down
Yeah.
after he caught?
I think he's going to be down by contact.
You need to look stats or whatever.
Dak
Oh,
attack.
Yeah, that was a very early Dak attack. Usually they're later in the game.
Wow. And I
What a
think he's going to be down by contact there. But playoff Dak Prescott. Oh, no. Playoff Dak Prescott 2
That would be
seed.
good, dude.
Oh yeah, he kicks Brandon Cooks in the shoulder, so it's going to be down by contact.
Oh, yeah. He'll be down. He'll be down by contact. Well, good point there, Raiden. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, a professional podcaster probably would have done that already.
Don't worry, I'm here for your support.
Tony Mack says, LOL, cow. Lil boys, what's up, G's? The Lil was in parentheses.
Heck yeah.
Their
I feel
quarterback
I
is a
feel like
little
you could
boy.
have achieved the same joke by just saying cowgirls, bro. That was a long
Worded.
walk.
Trim the fat, Tony. Come on now.
Yeah, dude. Get back to the editing room on that one.
How Lil. Okay, I didn't understand what he was saying. Thank you for clearing that up. Screen to Jones, caught, and he's going to be inside the 10, banged out of bounds, probably around the 5-yard line, and he's telling the undefeated Cowboys home crowd what's up right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure is, dude.
They haven't been beaten at home
Oh,
all season.
This is really just a game of a statistic, whether we win at home or the Packers keep their beating the Cowboys in playoffs statistic alive.
dude, the statistically highest rated day of the year. I'll wait till after this play.
Watson goes in motion. He hasn't even looked towards Watson this game. Just saying. Is his career over? Handoff up the middle to Aaron Jones. He's got the corner. Is he going to have enough speed? Uh-oh. It's going to be coming back for a hold.
Yeah,
It's going to put him outside the 10-yard line.
But great play there by number 2.
My
Get to-
roster
get to
on the
the-
phone there for you
Get
if you want
to
to.
the edge.
Number 2, I think that's Jordan Lewis, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Someone
that
wants
is
to
Jordan
start
Lewis.
spotting for me. I got both rosters pulled up by number,
Oh.
sorted by number. Hey, Raiden.
The highest day of the year statistically for people to
that is-
unalive themselves, so to speak, is
Wow.
Christmas Day. But I have a feeling that might change in Dallas specifically if this game keeps going the way it's going.
It's gonna be a tough January 14th for a few people in the Metroplex.
I don't know. We got a penalty. We don't tend to do that a whole lot. That was nice.
Shut up. You are a real Cowboys fan because you. Don't
I know. I
think
tried to
you
talk
get-
myself down all season. And here I
You
am.
don't think you get calls all
I've
the
had
time.
3 heart attacks silently over here in the corner.
We'll have them louder. It's better
Yeah.
for the show
Again,
if
we
you
can't hear you on the mic. bro.
fucking react. I encourage you to shout and scream. You were sitting next to me yesterday when I was crying into the microphone watching the Cleveland Browns get their asses beat.
Yeah, but you're a jovial person, so that makes sense that you were getting.
A jovial person?
Well, you try and play
Yes.
Santa Claus, so it makes sense that you got more emotions than just joviality.
I wasn't playing Santa Claus.
And
I was-
also, Santa has literally one emotion. He's jolly. Like,
Yeah.
that's all
He's
he
got
does.
one emotion on one day.
Yeah,
but does
I've never
anyone
seen a
ask him where he is
Santa
the rest
Yeah, bro.
364 other days of the year? He might be depressed.
I've never seen a Santa Claus seeping
Yes,
with
you could have ended
melancholy.
there. We've never seen Santa Claus.
You're doing great, babe. I love you so much.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I ran out of words. I'm sorry.
That'll
He's
happen.
on account, dude. You're not paying him. You're paying him by the word. You can't go over.
I fuck up words all the time. And I'm the host.
Definitely fuck up more words than I don't fuck up.
You fuck up more words than you don't. No, I feel like you're one of the best talkers on the podcast, Miles, if I'm honest.
Thanks, man.
Just saying. That's
It's
one
the
of your.
nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Yeah,
Why
you.
don't you just talk to me like that, Jim?
Maybe I would if you do the podcast with me. Anyways, what else is new with you guys?
I did a really cool show last night. I did a show for a pet adoption thing. So they had like dogs and cats on site from animal rescues. And I actually like brought a dog out on stage with me and did a set, and the dog was like interacting with the crowd, and I was just kind of riffing with that. And
What's the
it was really
organization?
fun. There's 2. So there was Texas Cares, which is a cat adoption organization based here in Dallas. I fell in love with this cat named Jean, such a sweetie. And then the dog that I was paired with was named Mr. Roger, and he was wearing a sweater, adorable. And that was with the Animal Rescue of Dallas.
I bet the Outfit Brew would fucking love that shit if we did.
That's
that.
a great idea, and I bet you I could get the contact information.
That's what I'm thinking,
yeah.
You could make that happen.
I did just see today that Outfit also does something called Canines and Cowboys during the Cowboys games. So it definitely seems like they're on board with anything animal related.
The Cowboys.
No, Outfit.
Outfit Brewery.
Oh, I literally have bring your dog to the
Oh, I know.
comedy show on the flyer.
I was just saying they
They're going to say bring your dog to
animals.
work day, and I'm like, you can't really call this work.
That event did get canceled, by the way. I don't know why. Drops back to pass, throws it up over the middle. Caught! Inside the 2-yard line, just like that. Jordan Love dart.
Yeah.
It's
To Romeo
like
Dobbs.
Dallas's defense at the line putting pressure on Love is doing okay, but their secondary has just got some gaps happening in the backfield.
Romeo.
So Christian Watson's going to be wide receiver 3 for this team going forward, huh? Maybe
Yeah.
wide receiver 4
I wonder if
behind Musgrave.
I wonder if it's locker room stuff because
I think
he's
it's,
just randomly
on-field
not getting
performance.
targets.
I don't know. He was statistically great last season for the opportunities that he had. So I don't know.
I think he has a problem.
Snap
with
is
the
away.
playbook.
Hand up the middle to Aaron Jones. Going for a second touchdown. He's in. He's got 2 in just over a quarter of football.
Yeah.
I hope you had
Barely.
Aaron Jones on your fantasy pick'em.
Yeah.
Paxton did not. Paxton absolutely tanked his fantasy pick'em single game, whatever, for the Cleveland Browns games. He's like, well, I lost all those, so I might as well double down and go for Sunday night. How'd that go?
I want my money back on one of them.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I still lost $14, so stop clapping.
Kick is up in the air, and kick is good.
$14, January 14th.
And look at this now. The Packers are up 14-0. Dak Prescott, head in a pretzel. Cowboys can't run. Packers can. And that's been the story of this game so far.
Yeah, this is bad. This is real bad.
But
Aaron Jones
also
already
so
has 2
familiar.
touchdowns. Yeah.
I lost my soul as a Cowboys fan in 2016.
They're a first round
Yeah.
bounce every single season, but somehow every other season it's our year. Makes 0 sense.
I don't know, man. I think the Cowboys are going to come back here. Dak 1 for 4 for 0 yards.
I don't think he's going to end
Yeah.
this bad, but
I think they're going to come back. The worst stat line ever possible to read.
But he's got a carry for 18. He's averaging 18 yards a carry. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you don't always have to play the same level as you start out. You can play better as the game goes on.
Bingo.
100%.
So
You can.
If I know anything about football, it says that at halftime, all that has happened is the coach needs to give a really inspiring speech.
Like
and any down can be overcome.
like any given Sunday.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Al Pacino.
Brandon Cooks is dominating the wide receiver receiving stat line with 2 targets and 0 receptions.
Damn.
wow.
Dominant.
Man. CD dropped that. Did he drop it or was that a bad pass by Dak?
I
can't
mean,
remember.
he got a hand on it, but it was definitely on
Yeah.
the tips of his fingers.
It would have been a great catch, but if you're CeeDee Lamb, you catch it, right?
Yeah.
Jordan Love, in the meantime, in his first trip to the playoffs, 7 of 10, 96 yards, a rating of 100.4.
Yeah, you got to give it to him too. His first playoff appearance is in Jerry World,
Which is honestly a pretty easy barn to play in as a quarterback.
You did say it was quiet.
It's our studio audience is louder than Jerry World.
Yeah, but how excited are they compared to who was at a Dallas
They're
playoff
pumped.
game today?
Studio audience, make some noise like it's 3rd down. Yeah, not that good.
There's probably like 47 decibels. Here the stadium gets up to like 90 or something.
Aaron Jones only averaging 3 yards a carry, but he has 2 touchdowns and along with 13. So riddle me that.
It's important to get in the end zone.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Yards don't count on the scoreboard.
Romeo Doubs averaging 21 yards of reception on 3 targets.
Jeez.
3 targets, 3 receptions, 63 yards.
Never mind. It's just
Oh, you just need to put on his
gear
pit vipers.
adjustment. For a second, I thought he was like down.
Oh, he got.
Oh, he is
got
getting
ripped up.
He's getting stitched.
Stitched up. That's interesting.
His jersey.
Honestly, why I've always just assumed they just put a new jersey on the guy. I've never thought that they would ever do a sewing job on the sideline.
They might at halftime.
Yeah, it might be the speed that they can get the jerseys on and off.
All right,
Because the
Devontae
jerseys
Turpin's
are like
bringing it
taped
out
on.
for no reason.
Turpin taken down short of the 15.
Yeah.
Poor decision there, Paxton Bailey.
was
What the heck
very
is going on?
Well, and he took a kind of a gnarly hit on the spin move. Like he just took it right in the back.
Yeah, I mean, they give Turpin a lot of freedom in pulling him out when they need to not do that.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones has such good balance and body awareness.
Yeah, he has a very low center of gravity when he runs the football.
It's brilliant. I love it. And he's fast. He's bursty, too. Dak under center here, changing the play up at the line. 18 seconds on the play clock. Snap is away. Handoff up the middle, trying to establish that run with Tony Pollard, and they do that.
Finally, a first down with the run.
Big run for a gain of 11. First down. Ferguson getting into it
Get chippy.
with one of the defensemen.
I like the chippy games. I want to see the brawls. I want to see a bench clear.
I mean, it's Cowboys Packers. This game of all games needs to be chippy. There's
Really?
a lot of blood here.
I was gonna say, man, it
Just
doesn't
on the
feel like
Cowboys side.
Just on the Cowboys.
So like the two of the nicest fan bases, like legitimately. Snap is away, hand up at the middle to Tony Pollard, and he's going to got another big
another
game
one.
in between the tackles, gain of 8. I mean, Cowboys fans do get a bad rap because they are insufferable. However, in real life, they are very nice as a whole.
really.
Fights break out at the stadium
Wait, where are you basing that on? That
because
feels
going to the stadium wearing different jerseys.
okay. I
I've
feel
done it
though
twice. and it's-
that's
everyone's
such a
super
like
nice.
small demographic of the Cowboys fandom because like 3% of Cowboys fans can afford to go to Jerry World, first of all.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, handoff up the middle. Yeah, good point. So the rich Cowboys fans I get along with, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, the standing room Cowboys fans. Now
We get
that's
it, dude. You're a doctor. Cool.
no, that's a different story. So that it'll be 3rd and 3 here. Good stop there for the Packers. Big stand opportunity, getting the Cowboys off the field again. There's that stat line for Dak. 1 of 4 for 0 yards and
0 yards
interception.
does not look good on anybody's graphic.
Dowdle to his left. Snaps away, drops back to pass. Packers send 4, get a little bit of heat, dumps it off to Dowdle. Great catch, and he's going to get the first down after getting tackled by a host of Green Bay Packers.
I like Dowdle, man. He runs heavy. He doesn't mind putting his shoulder down.
He's a good little number 2.
Yeah, nice little spell back.
Who is the little short guy the Cowboys have?
Deuce Vaughn.
Deuce Vaughn.
Is that experiment over, or are we still trying that?
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Injury
He's
concerns.
injured.
Yeah, I mean he's a child-sized person. It's like playing mini-me in a game.
He was
I
up there in
just-
Sproles.
Snap is away. Dak rolls out to the right, out of his hands quickly. And another bad drop by CeeDee Lamb. That was just bad. He just missed it.
Yeah, he did.
At home, you know where the lights are, right? Like, what's your excuse on that one, CD? After me talking you up all week, CeeDee Lamb just
That just went right through his hands.
That
It
was
wasn't
weird.
It was a little bit high, but it wasn't a terrible throw.
it seemed like he didn't get a good read on that ball out of Dak's hands. He just
Yeah.
adjusted to it late.
He played it here, like at his chin instead of out.
It was weird. Just total misread.
He was like on a half-second delay.
Threw him a curveball, yeah. Dak drops back to pass, looking deep down the field, and he throws deep down the field.
Got it.
Wow! Now, how do you like that? Jake Ferguson, Dak putting it in an absolute keyhole on that one.
Okay, so he just made sure that I'm the number 2 of the tight end.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
he really climbed the
Updated
ladder
depth
on
chart.
that one.
Look at how perfect that ball was, and great confidence out of Ferguson to trust
Mhm.
Dak to go up and grab it for him and just hope and pray that nobody takes his head off.
Yeah. What a grab.
And now the Cowboys all of a sudden are in Packers' side of the field. CD goes in motion. Let's get him involved. Instead, they go to
Getting a little
Cooks
fancy
block.
over here.
out in front. Ooh, head-to-head contact with Cooks and the defenseman. Neither of them seems super rattled, except for maybe Cooks. Cooks getting up a little bit kind of funny.
Yeah, it looked like it hurt.
Yeah. That was a big hit for a small guy.
Dak now 3 of 7 for 27 yards. Fighting his way back.
That's
There
better.
you go.
Getting in a rhythm here.
Trending.
Here we go.
Snap is away. Handoff up the middle to Pollard. He gets munched up
Yeah,
rather
did not go
quickly.
Anywhere.
Great play by
Are they going to fire the quarterback?
Great play like Clark there. They are not going to fire the quarterback. He is under contract far too long. They might fire their head coach if they lose this one, especially in embarrassing fashion.
That and Jerry loves Dak no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a big proponent.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you be?
I mean, for a lot of the season, we were discussing him as a potential MVP candidate.
Yeah.
And if he win the Super Bowl, he could theoretically still be in that conversation.
Super Bowl MVP.
It is also
MVP is
Minshew and
awarded
horse
before
grenades
the
at this
Super Bowl.
point.
No, he's saying Super Bowl MVP is what he's saying. Snaps
No, I'm
away,
just an idiot.
drops
He's
back
right.
to pass. Oh, rolls out to the right. Pump fake.
Oh.
Sacked! Why did he get rid of it, Paxton Bailey?
Because he's dumb.
An absolute hot take from Paxton Bailey.
Yeah.
That's not a hot take.
Wow.
It's just this is his bipolarness, and he either plays real good or real bad.
Jerry Alexander really getting chippy out there on the
He
edge
sure
with
is.
CeeDee Lamb.
Is he
Get it.
actually like a kind of diva out there?
Yeah. He
Okay.
elected himself captain of a football game.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a character issue
Okay.
guy. Yeah, he is. But
CeeDee
he's
Lamb?
No.
Jerry Alexander.
Jair Alexander.
he elected himself captain of a game and then called the coin toss, won, but then tried to give the ball up when the team wanted the ball.
Star corner. I don't mind that attitude.
Me too, honestly. I kind of like it.
If you tell him not to do that, he's going to have a really bad game for you.
They suspended him for the next game. Cowboys take a delay game there before this
That's
punt.
crazy.
Packers suspended him for a whole game.
Oh, the Packers did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
That
voluntarily.
that was not smart. But I mean,
And they won the next game.
he's having
Was that the
a
game
great
against the
game.
Chiefs?
He's got a pick.
Oh, the game that he elected himself captain for was Carolina. So whatever game after that it was. Kick is up in the air. Called for a fair catch. Caught on the 6-yard line. Great punt. Punter's balling out, which isn't easy because the stadium has a big screen that you can hit with the football if you're not too careful.
Yeah.
That was almost the exact same spot that Waylon put it last time.
On the same side of the field in
Yeah.
the first quarter. Yeah.
Who was the kicker that basically kept I think he was a punter, maybe McAfee, I don't know, but they kept intentionally hitting the bottom of the screen to keep getting the.
I want to say that might have been Tressway, the Commanders punter.
And I just remember I heard that Jerry Jones was pissed about that.
Of course he was. That's my TV. That's my big TV.
And yeah, I think I heard the story was at the time that the Cowboys built that stadium, their kicker wasn't known for having exceptionally high punts. So the first time somebody played them that did, they just yeah, I'm just gonna tag this thing over and over and over and
Yeah.
over again.
There's been a weird, different breed of punters recently. Like back in the day, they were just punters, and then now you have punters that change a football game for sure. I mean, like this dude Waylon and Anger also are both coffin corner kickers. They can really screw your game up.
The same thing with the Packers kicker. What's his face? J.K. Scott. Like he's had some
Packers?
Yeah.
Kicker. I didn't know his name.
punter. Yeah.
Punter.
I think a lot of that is honestly Pat McAfee as an athlete and then also as a proponent for the brand. That's the whole thing that he started.
Right.
And I think that's a big reason why we notice it more nowadays because it's yeah, it is a big deal. And yeah, you do go to a commercial break immediately after you kind of forget how they got there. But starting on the 6, you have a way less chance of scoring versus starting on the 25-yard line.
That
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
Pat and who was the Raiders punter there for a little bit that was really funny, like Marquise King or Marquette King?
it's Marquette King. He was
Marquette
number 7.
King.
Yeah,
He
he
was-
pet alligator.
Yeah, he was.
What do you say?
He's a pet alligator.
He's a pet alligator.
He has a pet alligator.
Marquette King has
That's-
pet alligator.
That's pretty awesome.
I mean, it establishes that you have to have a certain level of wealth because you can only have that exotic of a pet if you're in the NFL.
And not as scary or hard to get away from as Mike Tyson's tiger.
Yeah.
Tiger's a little bit much.
You can put an alligator in a room and not accidentally get your leg bitten off.
Also, alligators' brains are that big.
But their medulla
I'm more worried about their
oblongata is
mouth,
huge.
personally.
What I'm saying is it's less ethically concerning to have a domestic alligator because they don't know any
You don't-
better.
Think he's
Oh,
giving
this
it
kid's
belly rubs?
literally crying. That needs to be a meme right there. The kid screaming in joy and the other kid just crying.
That's awesome. Only Cowboys fan in the family. That's what you get, you little shit. Handoff up the middle. Ooh, munched up rather quickly by Clark and the gang.
Boston
Damon,
Joe.
right? Damon Clark.
Don't be annoying.
Paxton,
We've talked about his name before. That's my
don't
bad.
put
for
me on the
thinking you
spot like that when I'm supposed to be the expert hosting the show and I clearly don't have my roster in my hand.
I'm sorry. We've talked about him in past weeks.
You realize I always look at the roster before I say everyone's name. I don't know anybody's name.
Jamie, you're giving yourself away. Paxton's not doing it.
He doesn't actually know our names, guys.
Yeah, it's also in my phone.
It's probably
Don't bring that up. I got in trouble for bringing that up at an outfit show too.
Yeah. Either way,
Second
Jordan
and
Love
10 there.
drops back to pass, throws it up over the middle. Caught by Christian Watson.
There's just one.
Speak of the devil. He's got a target. He's got a reception for 9 yards. And now he throws the ball on the turf. Played blown dead. Jordan Love absolutely balling here. And Christian Watson's getting subbed out.
And that little stroke of hope that we saw for the Cowboys there for a minute.
I didn't realize he missed the last 5 games.
He's had a ton of injury issues this season.
Yeah, dude.
And the Packers do annoyingly ramp their players up slowly. That was the issue with Aaron Jones this season is he just didn't get enough touches because the Packers were afraid to play him. Play action, rolls out to the right. His receiver get bumped. Wow, shifts his hips. In.
Another completion.
Caught.
Wow.
First down. I think that's Kraft again.
Stephon Gilmore on the tackle.
Is A.J. Dillon injured?
He must be out for this game. I wasn't unaware of that either, Paxton Bailey. But look at how he shifts his hips. Great footwork. Puts the ball in the perfect spot. Jordan Love is absolutely balling in his premier game in the playoffs.
Everybody's been very concerned about the roads in Dallas due to our cold weather, which is crazy because we've had 0 precipitation. But if this game goes the way it continues to go, stay off the roads if you are in Arlington, Texas. It is not going to go well.
Yeah.
The roads will freeze over with cowboy tears.
Yes, 100%.
Is what Miles is saying. That must be why they're pre-salting the roads, Natalie.
I think the tears are naturally salty.
They are.
It is pretty cold, though. Salt does stop working.
To be fair, these are the 3% richest Cowboys fans, so they probably have some sort of electrolyte flush in their system or something where their tears won't be as salty as the pours. But
As the Porsche.
The electrolytes are salts. Anyway.
I said electrolyte flush, bro.
Anyway.
Yes, liquid IVs or some
Yeah.
shit.
Anyways,
Science aside, back to football.
enough about that. A lot of football left to be played yet. The Packers haven't won this one yet, despite that kid crying. That was pretty cool. Snap is away. Play action. Aaron Jones, great block on Micah Parsons. Caught. Romeo Doubs turns the corner. Inside the 40 to 35. Romeo Doubs, every time he touches the football, every time a football,
no.
Micah Parsons getting up slow.
Oh, no.
I think Aaron Jones just took Micah Parsons out. Watch his block on Micah Parsons. Boom! Get out of the game. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
That's Aaron Jones.
They're a
Who?
little Charlie horse, but they're always open. They're just
That's
finding little
what I've
pockets.
been saying.
Romeo Doubs gets separation, man. He gets separation on
Yes,
everybody.
he's very fast out of the break.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
He's making them look like they're playing cover high zero like the Browns were.
Yeah, that was weird. Gilly lock on the bottom of your screen. Handoff goes up the middle to that Wilson guy. Gain of 1 on the play. That's the rookie. Everyone will be picking him up in Dynasty after this game's over. 5:58 on the clock. Watching the replay here. Jordan Love looking the safety off. Basically no look.
Wow.
He's wide open.
Basically no look.
Again, though,
Romeo
yeah,
Doubs.
he was throwing into a 20 by 20 yard radius.
Yeah.
I think I could have made that throw.
I don't know. That was not an easy throw, but put it right on the dot. Play action out of his hands quickly. Caught. Gain of 5 on the play. There's Wicks on the reception. Jordan Love now 10 of 13 for 154. Micah Parsons comes back on the
Back in
field.
Game looks a lot happier to be playing than to be sitting on the sideline.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Romeo Doubs is in on this play. Christian Watson is, unless that's Romeo Doubs on top of our screen. It doesn't look like his butt, though. Aaron Jones to the right of Love in the shotgun. Changing the play up again. Are they going to call a timeout here? 7 seconds left. They're going to get this play off.
I think that's 80 at the top.
Snap is away, drops back to pass, throws it to the top of the screen. It's caught. Wow, perfect
First
ball.
down.
Either going to be out of bounds harmlessly or caught by the receiver, and that is Luke Musgrave. He's a big target, isn't he? Huh?
Yeah.
Great timing, out of his hands quickly. Tip tap,
Is he also an Iowa
left
guy?
foot down, right foot down. First down, Green Bay Packers. What'd you say, Paxton?
I'm looking up to see if Luke Musgrave was also an Iowa guy. I don't remember where he went to college.
Luke?
Yeah. He went to Oregon State.
Huh.
The Beavers.
Handoff up the middle to Aaron Jones. They're sticking with that run. It's been a little bit unproductive, but It's keeping the Cowboys honest, that's for sure. And Aaron Jones is literally landing body blows.
And it is keeping the sticks moving.
I can't hear you.
It is keeping the sticks moving.
It is keeping the sticks moving.
And the clock. I mean, we're already at 4 minutes in the second quarter.
Yeah, this has been a quick moving half so far.
Yeah, they've been keeping that clock going to stifle the Cowboys that are already stifling themselves.
Get a little montage of all the NFL greats who have complimented Jordan Love's game and progression this season.
Jordan Love perfect so far on this drive. Hands ball off again to Aaron Jones. He's getting munched up rather quickly. Right on top of the 20-yard line. You know what that means, boys.
Goal zone.
The gold zone. We're in it.
Gallimore on the tackle. He's a monster right in the middle.
I want to go to a little hurry up.
Oh,
Catch
hurry
them
up.
off guard.
Cowboys aren't ready. And they blow the play dead. Someone calls timeout. Yeah, Cowboys called a timeout. Good job out of the Packers burning a Cowboys timeout. We're getting towards the end of the first half. They're gonna
want those.
They're gonna want those.
Yeah.
Time management not McCarthy's strong suit in this season at all.
Yeah, that was a big win by LaFleur and the boys.
Any season.
Fair.
Yeah.
They were not ready.
That's why we lost last season to the 49ers.
Are you guys ready for the USFL or what?
Honestly, I kind of am. With the merger, the UFL, and the XFL. It could
Is
be
that what
really
happened?
interesting. Yep.
Interesting.
Since we are Dallas-based, we could focus on one team, I guess.
I've never
The
watched
Arlington
a
Renegades.
Renegades.
football game in my life.
And,
Reigning champions.
Reigning XFL champions.
and it's like $20 to go see him in a good seat.
We
That's
could
interesting.
hang a banner. That's not true. They're more expensive than
I
that.
miss.
Really?
Is the Arena Football League still a thing? I want to go to that. That looks.
I don't
was
know if there's
fun.
one around here, but they seem really fun.
Yeah, that's like.
Yeah, back when the Dallas Desperados were winning championships in the AFL.
Jordan Love. Ooh, hard count. Cowboys are showing blitz. 4 seconds left. Man goes in motion, snaps away. They do bring the heat. He's got some time. He throws it over the middle, and it's caught. Touchdown Wicks!
Wow.
And the Cowboys are down 3 at home.
How are they going
Damn.
to 21 skunk us at home? Most of the time, you have to pass
Jerry
the
Jones
Can't
says,
even look.
don't let McCarthy out of the tunnel. Put DQ in at head coach.
Jerry said, I'm headed down to the field, boy.
That's going to call the rest of the game.
We're on good terms with Jimmy Johnson again. We get him back on the sideline.
Said, fire up the yacht. We're going on vacation. It's over. Wow. Pure joy from this side of the couch, by the way. Kick is up. And
Going off the upright.
Moral victories.
Oh,
off the upright.
that is going to be interesting when we see the Cowboys answer back 3 in a minute.
Yep.
All before that.
That's the only motivation spurge or spike we needed. That's going to change everything. We're going to score 42 unanswered points.
The floor.
That would be quite an exciting turn of events.
Crazier things have happened. Hopefully.
I don't think this game's over yet, boys.
I don't either, but I really feel like the Cowboys need to like try to pretend to show like they know what they're doing at some point before this half. Like,
Yeah.
But we can start talking about what if the Packers win this game at this moment in time.
But you're going to
Well,
see.
your Detroit Lions get a home game.
If they win tonight
they
over
win
Stafford. That's the
that's another
big
game.
if.
Yeah.
That's a big game. And we will be live streaming that if you guys want to stick around. I am a for shoot Lions fan. I'll be wearing a Lions jersey. Aiden Hutchinson, if I had to guess.
I think this has got the most story of any playoff game going into the season with everything lining up tonight, and I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. I'm not rooting for any team. I just want to see them all fucking throw a lot of footballs deep and catch a lot of cool passes.
Yeah, this is going to be a gun show. Just a gunslingers match.
Well, that's what we thought about the Lions when they went into Jerry World to play the Cowboys, and actually pretty low scoring. The Lions defense has been bowing up as of late, sort of.
How do you feel about Stafford going back there?
Terrified.
Terrified?
Don't feel great about it at all. Don't want to see it. It was my worst nightmare the whole time. With that being said, at least I'm not a Vikings fan, am I right? No, but serious, I am absolutely
They didn't
terrified.
even
I've
make
lost
the
sleep.
playoffs.
Did you see that? I shared a link with some of you guys, but there's a bar in Detroit that basically, like, we will turn you away. We will not serve you if you are wearing a Stafford Lions jersey this weekend. Like, just do not come. It's not the right energy.
Yep.
Every other day of the year, they let Matthew Stafford come home, but not this weekend. They can't have it.
It's the one.
We are temporarily on a pro Stafford hate basis. That's what we need to be. That needs to be our mindset. going into the game. Kelly Stafford, we still love her. Nothing against her. We love Kelly Stafford.
Yeah, she did so much for the people of Detroit.
Yeah, also survived brain cancer, which is pretty cool. So we love Kelly Stafford, but fuck Matt Stafford, all right? No, I'm just kidding.
Like, you were like, yeah, we got to have that fuck Matthew Stafford energy, and then immediately back to it.
Of all
That's
the
why
things you said
the
felt
Lions
bad
aren't going
saying
to
it.
win a championship.
Felt bad
dude.
saying it out
Because
loud.
you can't
It wasn't
commit
right.
to
I thought I could say it out loud. I didn't like it.
It wasn't right for you.
Of all the things you said about Matthew Stafford, that's going to be the thing that gets back to him. You in a Packers shirt talking shit about him.
Yeah. No, I am, all jokes aside, excited. Kick is up in the air. I'm excited to see the quarterback with Matt Stafford on Netflix.
Oh, right.
I think they're going to have quarterback. I think they're going to have multiple positions this year,
Interesting.
including, according to my sources, Travis Kelce. Just kidding. That's not true. But it would be cool if it was true.
Well, if they're already getting Matthew Stafford and they're doing multiple positions, I would love to see some Puka Nacua stuff.
Yeah, but they have to book it before the season starts. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Right.
To follow them through preseason. Here we go. Snap is away. Play action to Pollard. Toss out of his hands.
Awful throw.
Bad throw by Dak in the direction of CeeDee Lamb. They're kind of jawing at each other, trying to get on the same page. Not a good look for
No,
the
it's not great. It
Cowboys.
looks like the communication is quite off. The timing's off. Just everything seems to be off about the Dallas Cowboys offense right now.
Yeah, man.
And defense.
We'd say what they were having on right now, but Jamie hates it when we're silent.
Snap is away. Throws it to the left. Caught by Michael Gallup, and he gets taken down kind of awkwardly. Jair Alexander on the coverage. And I think the Packers are going to be okay giving that play up for the rest of the game, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Michael Gallup, average booty, if I had to rate it.
Is that what the Dallas Cowboys are laughing? They don't have enough ass. on
They
the
really
team?
don't. Brandon Cook, speaking of mediocre booties, first down catch on the play action Dak rollout to the right.
We've got no dump trucks to haul this team to a victory.
Yeah, you really need some dump trucks. You need at least one big dump truck on the offensive side of things. And I guess Dak would be the only one that has enough thickness for me, if I'm honest. Look at sometimes. Never mind. Snap this away. Throw up over the middle. Wow!
Yeah, there's a catch.
And Dak puts it in another keyhole. Michael Gallup on that reception.
There we go.
That's
Dak
a
Finer's hot.
He's really like the epitome of hit and miss right
Yeah.
now.
That was
Yeah.
a great throw. Yeah,
Yeah.
really. And it does seem like there's something almost specifically with CeeDee Lamb where they just cannot get it going.
He's off today, so just forget about him for a little bit.
I don't know about that, but snap is away, throws it to the right, caught
There
CeeDee
you
Lamb.
go.
And
I was
look
going
at
to
that.
say the exact opposite of Paxton, what they just did. No, throw like a high percentage catch just to show like, hey, we still know what the hell we're doing. And now,
Get him in rhythm.
yeah.
Get that confidence back. Get that little tune-up catch.
Gain of 8 on the play. We're going into the 2-minute warning. We will take a break at half. We are going to pee and maybe eat some food or something. Leave your browser open. You're not going to want to miss a single second of the second half because we'll join you for that as well. And please subscribe and join us for the Lions game tonight.
Hell yeah.
How many subscribers are you at?
We got like 4 more since we started going live. I don't know why people are subscribing to this stupid channel, but
We were at 286 by the end of this last stream last night.
yeah, we're at 290 right
Nice.
Nice.
now. No idea why. I couldn't tell you
It's
why.
playoff football, man. People are excited.
I guess.
We're going to have a lot of,
Just
it's like
talk
the
about
people
the
that only go
football.
to church on Christmas and Easter. We're going to have a lot of people here for the next 3-4 weeks.
Yeah. Legitimately, though, we could make a pretty solid push to 400, I think. 400 subscribers by the end of by the Super Bowl.
Right.
I think you need to make that goal. We go for the 500, dude. That's
Well-
where we can start making changes on the channel. That'll help us out. If you're subscribed, tell your friends about it. Don't
Yeah.
tell them what you think of the channel. Just tell them to subscribe and they can hate it on their own.
I
Yeah.
really think us doing the Pro Bowl is going to get you a lot of boost because it gives somebody something to watch, football related.
Yeah, and the broadcast itself is pretty poor historically, so they're going to want to see something else.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can do like real like comedic relief on that too.
For dodgeball? Oh yeah, are you out of your mind? That's really, we've been talking about it. The dodgeball is really what this podcast is designed to call.
Yeah, but do you know any funny people?
Not that I can think of.
I'm right here.
Nailed it.
Yeah, nobody in Dallas. At least I got you guys. Farmer wants a wife.
That's gonna be our 21st spin-off channel. Farmer wants a wife content.
If you propose in a year, you'll find me on.
Farmer's show.
It's a dating website too.
Farmers only.
FarmersOnly.com. You don't have to be lonely at FarmersOnly.com.
I didn't know you were the person to sing that.
A lot of whites.
Interesting
sir.
partnership with the NFL and Invisalign. Okay.
Well, that's what a lot of the people wear instead of like
Mouth guards.
mouthpieces now,
oh,
especially quarterbacks. You can like understand them.
interesting. I just thought it's because you got to be able to smile for the camera.
I mean, if
Dak
you're-
and CD, after getting on the same page, are jawing at each other during the 2-minute warning, it looked like. 20 seconds on the clock. CD goes in motion. Dak and shotgun. Tony Pollard to his left. Snap is away. Play action pressure. Intercepted! Oh, no, it's a pick six!
Oh.
Dak Prescott threw a terrible ball into the end zone.
Wow.
Savage. Darnell Savage.
And it was savage, dude.
Oh.
Crazy how great the Packers
Oh,
are.
no, Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott, starting quarterback for the Arlington Renegades, 2025.
Oh, no, Dak
Oh,
Prescott.
you just hate to see the fan shot.
I love
You
to
really
see a
hate
sad
that.
fan shot.
We're more fans of the crying children, not
Trying to
the
force
crying
the ball to
adult men.
CD.
Much sadder.
And
Brandon Cooks looked
Cowboys
open.
tears are
Lining
flowing.
the streets of Arlington.
Don't even think about driving right now. Stay at Texas Live, bunker
They're
down.
going to turn it into a shelter.
Kick is up. Kick is good. And the Packers take a 27-0 lead in the first half. Do the Cowboys have to go for a score here? Which
Yeah.
is the scary part.
I think from here on out, they have to go for a score every single drive.
Man, oh man, Dak Prescott absolutely falling apart, just like all of his critics. Stephen A. Where's the Stephen A. uncontrollably laughing video get posted? When's that happening? Because that's going to be,
It's
Soon.
probably all over Twitter already.
Soon.
yeah.
Yeah, I know it's in my group message right now that won't stop vibrating, which is going to be hellacious to look through later.
Honestly, you should just stop having friends after this game if you're a Cowboys fan. At
No,
least
what
till
you
next
should
season.
do is go through the group text during the second half when we are watching an absolute blowout in Jerry World.
You're right.
Yeah.
When Dak throws no more picks, no more. Is he past 10 picks for the season?
I don't know.
Because he said he wasn't going to do that, and it looks like he is falling short on that.
Well,
think-
this is the postseason, so it doesn't count.
I think we're about a pick away from this being a high-stakes game of Catan in the second half.
Yeah, it could definitely turn into a Catan game. Pat McAfee just tweeted, "Holy shit, Bill Belichick is going to be the head coach of the Cowboys." Kick is into the end zone, taken out, and
Okay,
it's a great
Turpin with some
return
speed.
into the 40. And now look at this: the Cowboys could get themselves in a field goal range and get on the board.
That would be an
It'd
improvement.
be great to get some momentum going to the half.
Yeah,
Just a
that would be
little
better
bit.
than
Is this
zero for
graphic?
sure. What is this?
It looks like they just didn't size chart these two graphics correctly. You know,
Yeah.
too zoomed out.
It was really odd. Look at 15-foot tall Michael Parsons.
Snap is away. Oh boy, Packers take a timeout. Never mind. That is like when you like break the game, you get a creative player and you can like make him like 14 feet tall.
Yeah, I think they're going to be like 7'5" or 7'6", just like the.
Do you think a 14-foot tall Micah Parsons would be enough to get the Cowboys back into this game?
I think
No.
so.
No.
You can honestly just pretty much spy him, and you're taking up the entire middle section of the field.
Does
Think of the wingspan.
does he bench Dak at quarterback? Because that's a different story. We could just run Wildcat with Micah Parsons.
I don't know why they don't get Micah involved with the offense more often.
He's a scorable number. He has whatever the word is.
You'd have to report as eligible.
Yeah, he could with 11.
Yeah, I don't understand why you don't get him a couple of jet sweeps a game or whatever. Snap is away, toss to Tony Pollard. He's going to catch the ball. Ooh, horse collar tackle.
A little bit. There you go. There you go.
The back judge hit the other referee in the back. Was like, "Hey, dummy, did you even see that?" literally hit him in the back. And
I don't know.
Ooh, that's actually a bad call.
Yeah.
On the shoulder pad, technically.
So I take back what I said about
But
the other
honestly,
referee.
is it a bad call? Because it's the same motion.
No, it's the rule's really specific. It's the nameplate. You can't grab the nameplate. You can grab the numbers, but you can't grab the nameplate.
So like the shoulder is okay.
That's the one instance as a defensive back where the white gloves really hurt you. You know,
Makes it way too obvious. You're right.
Dak Prescott
Well, it depends if you
rolls
wear
out to the right. He's gonna run for a gain of 5. Does Dak get a little bit gun shy here?
I mean, maybe he should.
Yeah.
I'd say.
2 Dak attacks already. But yeah, he needs to be a lot more reserved.
I kind of
Yeah.
just want to see how many he can get.
No.
At this point,
You can get rookie numbers. You can pump those up a little bit.
yeah.
We're going to pad the stats.
CD goes in motion. Here we go. And it's going to be a pitch to Tony Pollard. He's got a little bit of room to work. Great blocking
Close
scheme.
sound.
And stops the clock as well. Cowboys.
Quay Walker really disturbing that play, number 7 there.
Yeah, that was interesting that they chose not to block him. He ended up getting around him.
He's a really exceptional player.
Did he get the first, or was that inches?
I do not know. It looks like it's his 3rd and 1.
1. Okay.
Dak is in shotgun here. Tony Pollard to his left. Brandon Cooks comes in motion. Drops back to pass. Throws it. Caught Brandon Cooks. Gain of 5. Clock will run, but the Cowboys have plenty of time at the moment. Minute 18 left on the clock.
Still 2 timeouts as well.
They're going to go no huddle here.
You know, still taking their time a little bit. They got plenty to burn. Handoff up the middle to Tony Pollard. Speaking of burning time, I don't know if I love that.
That call at all.
It was weird. I guess it's first down. I get it, but trying to get it inside the gold zone.
Yeah, it's like they're already working for the field goal.
Yeah, they got 2 timeouts. So I guess that's their last opportunity to run the ball this drive. Drops back to pass, throws it over to the right.
Most
Oh,
consistent
Ferguson.
reset.
Oh, wow.
What a maneuver.
Instead of going out of bounds, chooses to cut it up the middle. Smartly, they're going to take a timeout here, right? Or not?
They have to be
Yikes.
out here.
Yeah.
So this is 3rd down. I don't like this at all, you guys.
We were talking about how great McCarthy is at clock management.
Yeah.
Where's Brandon Cooks?
Yeah.
McCarthy
Drops
is-
back to pass. Uh-oh, Dak's going to run it up the middle, and look at us. We're dumb. First down. Now they're going to
Now
call
they
a
for
timeout.
sure called the timeout.
It'll be
Yeah?
1st and goal from the 10-yard line. 20
Okay, there
seconds
we go.
left. I still would have liked them to. I get it that it worked. Maybe they had like a can, like if it's 3rd down and short, we're just gonna can and go to a QB draw. It'll be a first down every single time.
If they ran the play a little faster, maybe.
Right.
Well,
They,
if
they
you
took a
look at
long
it
time
in-
to call the play.
If you look at it in terms of how many players you're going to be able to run, regardless of the clock, depending on what situation you're in, whether you call the timeouts now or later, you're still going to only be able to run 4 or 5 plays. So
Yeah. They get a couple seconds back here. It looked like too. It's 23 seconds on the clock now, which from 1st and goal with 1 timeout, 23 seconds should be more than enough time.
yeah,
So they figured it out.
and
I
with
think.
a low clock count, they get the opportunity to probably kick the field goal as time expires.
Yeah.
And not-
Snap is away, drops back to pass, throws it up over the middle, and it's going to be, oh, wow, almost
He tried to
intercepted.
give that to him, dude.
Yikes, Dak. What are we doing, buddy?
He wants to be the Packers quarterback.
Trying to throw his 3rd interception of the game.
What's the record for most interceptions in a playoff game?
I don't know. First most interceptions in a half. It's got to be.
We're already at the largest deficit at home in playoff history since 1969 for the Cowboys.
Yep. 31 against the Browns, it just said, in 69.
Hell yeah. Never forget.
Jim Brown.
I did like it. I mean, I
Dak
guess this one.
in shotgun. 2nd down and 10. Oh, we got pressure up the middle, but it's got pressure because it was a screen. It gets
Oh.
munched up. You get munched up?
Did he go down?
I think his elbow hit.
Get much up.
It'll be 3rd down either way. The question is where the ball will be spotted. And the Cowboys are going to use their final timeout. So here's the other thing now. They got 12 seconds left. So
They take a shot and
if they're tackled,
It was 3rd down.
if they're tackled, they got it. I guess they just go for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to just run another play.
Yeah, you're not running a field goal. You're not running a field goal
I
unit
don't
out
think you
there.
can spike because you'll be short in the.
But you're not going to have enough time, and you can't spike either because it'll be fourth down.
I don't see
Yeah,
what a
that's what
field
I'm
goal
saying.
would help either. Like they might as
It
well
would
just
help
go for it.
the point differential because then we would have only
Yeah, that's
24
true.
less points.
You make it a 3-possession
and we would
game.
be able to
3
score less
touchdowns,
points to
yeah.
win the game in that case.
To answer,
Yeah.
to answer Blake's question real quick, the most picks
Didn't
thrown
happen.
was 6 in a playoff game.
Okay.
All right,
So he's on.
It's on pace.
he's on pace.
The Packers call their final timeout here.
Now it looks like we're going to get a.
Since we're in another timeout, it was by Brett Favre in 2002.
Brett Favre.
Nice.
Wild.
The old gunslinger.
I think I remember that game, sort of. I would have been pretty
Yeah,
young.
the confidence is just to keep slinging the rock too.
You know who doesn't remember that game?
Brett
Brett
Favre.
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 Allegedly.
But is that shoot? Does he claim he doesn't remember that game?
Had a lot of concussions.
He
Yeah,
claims
that's
he doesn't
fair.
remember a lot of them.
Yeah.
Dak in shotgun here. Lone in the backfield. Sack ends the half, by the way. Packers don't send a blitz. Throw, caught, flag. CD Lamb, is that going to be OPI?
And also, though, what's that going to do to the clock? if,
Flag's
uh,
going to stop the clock momentarily. We'll see what the call is.
Yeah. It looks like that was the tiny section of grass he could get where it's first down without a touchdown if it stands.
Yeah.
So are they going to call – who are they going to call with this PI?
Ghostbusters.
On the defense, that is going to decline.
Ooh, 6 seconds.
Do
Yeah,
they
they're
get
gonna take
does
the
the,
Oh.
does
play
the
there.
clock stay stopped?
I
Yes.
thought it was going to be a runoff if they declined it.
That's only if it's on the offense, right?
I
I guess we're gonna find out.
guess
think
not.
so. Or defensive penalty didn't play
Oh
technically
yeah,
get called dead.
Yeah.
So first and goal here, and still you have the issue of they got to throw it, right?
They have to throw it.
Doc drops back to pass, throws it to CeeDee Lamb in the corner of the end zone, and it's well covered.
Another man.
Okay.
It looked like he
2 seconds.
once again chose to go to CD when it looked like there's better options available there.
I don't know why we're not just QB sneaking in.
Yeah, that's a good thought.
I'd almost prefer like a Jake Ferguson target here.
Yeah,
I bet you would.
Yeah. Either that or Brandon Cooks. He's our red zone and touchdown target.
Kesey
they're coming
Nixon.
back out.
Well, Ferguson's in the game.
Nixon on the coverage. Oh, they're definitely going for it here.
I mean, a field goal doesn't do anything at this point.
I would at least like to see them line up under center here, right? At least give the threat of a QB sneak
Yeah, dude.
on the 1 yard line. What are we doing, boys?
But if they go to
It's gonna be a QB draw. It is. Yeah.
Ooh,
it
there
works.
we
And
go.
it worked.
Jake Ferguson.
Nice play call there.
Great play
Long
call.
victory, guys.
Absolute great play call there.
Brilliant play call, I gotta say.
Take it as the
Honestly,
half
Ferguson is
expires.
the only thing on this team working at the moment. It really
Yeah.
feels like.
Yeah. Brandon Cooks and Michael Gallup could start cooking if they look at them more.
Yeah, Jake Ferguson having himself a game for
Ferguson
sure.
has to be leading targets right now. Or
Well,
I just have
He's
a
the only one.
wildly
He's the only one
like.
with a touchdown. So
Well, I mean, literally the number of targets he's had. I feel like maybe
CeeDee Lamb has 7.
yeah.
I mean, does he have 5?
Yep. Jake Ferguson's got 5.
Right
Kick
down
is up, kick is good. Now go to half.
close.
30, only
Heck yeah.
31 yards
There
and
was-
1
There was a
touchdown.
half a second where it looked like it could just break out of nowhere.
Don't close your browser. We'll see y'all after the half. Oh, hello, and we are back for the second half of the absolute slaughter fest between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. My name is Jamie Jake. Sync up with us at home. Turn your broadcast value down low. Turn us up on high, and hang out with us for this. What's going to be a great second half. Dak Prescott drops back to pass, throws it over the middle to a wide open CeeDee Lamb. He catches the ball, gain of 12 on the play, first down.
There you go. That's how you come back.
14:46 on the clock if you're trying to sync up with us at home. Sync your broadcast. Ooh, a little shifty
razzle-dazzle.
time. Yeah, razzle-dazzle. I wonder if they talk about that at half. I am sitting here with producer Blake. Thanks for coming back for the second half, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
Bingo. Dak Prescott changing things up at the line of scrimmage. Also here with Paxton Bailey from Dingbat District.
Heyo. Glad to be back, and I'm hoping to see a change in the Cowboys, or I'll cry on camera.
Paxton Bailey is a for-real Cowboys fan. Handoff to Tony Pollard to the left. He's going to get a great gain on that play, gain of 8 or so. And the Cowboys are well on their way to making a monstrous comeback. Ralph, right before halftime, said that would be great if y'all were all wearing Green Bay jerseys when you came back from the half.
If money wasn't an issue, Ruff, that would be a very nice.
Logistics,
Yeah.
too.
I think I have a couple of Packers things. Feels like they can see us, feels like they can hear us, which is always
A lot of
good
people
news.
forget back in 2016 when they lost, they were down 20, and then they came back, and then they lost.
People forget. Hand up the middle, gain of 1 on the play. 3rd and short for the Cowboys here, still on their own half of the field. Mr. Most Days Off, Miles Francis joining us here on the casting couch. We got a full casting couch for this one. We'll have a full casting couch for the Lions game, which I'm starting to get anxiety about. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. This game, I hope, just gets better. I told you, I don't really love the Cowboys. I just don't want to see them get crushed like this, and I don't want Paxton to not make it home tonight.
Yeah.
Snap is away, drops back to pass, sets up in the pocket, rolls out to the right. He's got a little bit of room, but he's going to get hit.
Oh!
Taking a big old mollywop, and then gets his nuts dragged over the back of his head. Flag on the play.
What do you
What's the
think
flag
of
for?
It's hopefully a BS call.
Oh, helmet.
Yeah, helmet to
Yeah.
helmet. Yeah,
That's
okay.
BS enough for you, yeah?
That's a little BS, but also helmet to helmet for jerseys.
Oh, and
and
just
face
straight up
mask.
face mask at
Damn.
the end, too.
And the drag in the nuts.
Dragging
This
the
is-
nuts.
That's 30 yards.
Give them all to him.
Give us the touchdown.
Yeah,
Just give us
him
a
a
touchdown.
touchdown.
Kenny Clark on the personal foul nut drag tackle there
With the face mask.
with the face mask to boot.
That's so bad. Put 7 points on the board. Let us keep the ball and continue our drive.
And just start the second quarter over. Yeah, just maybe
Get rid of all of the Packers'
yeah.
points.
Yeah.
Take them all away.
Give us all the handicaps possible.
Snap is away, play action, screen to Ferguson.
Dangerous screen, which is a weird thing to say. That
Uh,
was such a bad throw. Almost
Not
every
if you
time.
watched the
What the hell
Chiefs-Dolphin
that was.
game last night.
He sailed it. Yeah, Tua couldn't throw anything, which is concerning for a quarterback in the NFL. He couldn't hold on to the ball when it was cold. He's got 10-inch hands. We looked it up.
I think that he was mistaken. I heard he was not going to use any sort of gloves, and I think you just got to learn to play in all conditions.
That's what we were saying.
He had one on his receiving hand, but I mean, at some point, you got to turn into Teddy Two Gloves and just have 2 gloves out there.
Gotta do it. Works for Kenny Pickett. Works for him. Snap is away. Play action. Drops back to pass. Throws it over to the left. Caught by CeeDee Lamb on a nice little curl route. They seem to be in tune, in rhythm so far in this half,
A lot better than the last quarter.
I'd say.
They aren't updating these stat lines at the top. There it is.
Yeah, they're pretty slow. We're so used to Amazon Prime now because they have it in real time, just AI generated. They're really slow here on the Fox network.
I feel like when the first network that really learns to harness that AI component along with actual humans, it's going to be a game changer. But
Yeah.
all AI doesn't work, and this is slow.
Yep. But to be fair to the Fox production, I think their shots and coverage of the game. Snap is away, thrown quickly over to CeeDee Lamb, catches it, changes direction. Mixed. Several men miss, and they are in the gold zone, boys.
He went down and snagged that out of the dirt after Dak got hit as throwing that.
He sure did. But I was saying the Fox production, the way they show replays, the way they actually shoot the game, the way it looks, far better than any other production, in my opinion. It's just the AI components quite aren't there yet. The automated components aren't quite there yet.
Well, it's because they like their employees.
Yeah, but we can get them with some microchips in their brains. Anyway, snaps away. Tony Pollard carries the ball up the middle. Gain of 7.
7, yeah.
Good run for him. Cowboys coming out just like the Packers did at the last half and marching the ball right down the field. Ooh, Dak Prescott hurt his fingy, maybe.
Yeah, I was wrong that he wasn't hit when he threw it. It was just a bad throw.
Either way, he hurt his fingy, it looked like. Didn't look good.
I missed the hit.
Yeah, well, they slapped hands together. Snap is away, rolls out to the right. Fingies didn't look
Oh.
hurt on that catch.
There we
CeeDee
go.
Lamb.
Who was it last night? Was it Tua that smacked someone's helmet with his finger?
Last night.
That's gotta feel bad in the cold.
Or was that even the afternoon game?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Actually, I'm trying to remember. Does contact injury hurt worse or feel better in cold weather?
Way worse.
Way worse.
Yeah, way worse.
It stings longer for no reason.
I guess up until the point where you like break or sprain it, because then it's like basically you're already icing it.
Dak in shotgun. Cooks goes in motion. Snap is away. Screen. Ooh, QB draw slide. Gain
Not a
of
lot
0.
there.
Yeah, I think he was just a little gun shy on that screen, and rightfully so.
Maybe that helmet to helmet did a little more damage than we thought.
Yeah, that's interesting. You're going to call the helmet-to-helmet contact, but you're not going to pull him for a concussion screening? That's, pretty inconsistent, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like that's the go-to maneuver.
Kind of the whole
Do
point.
they let you finish the drive maybe before they do that? Or-
They probably will, but they're not supposed to.
They shouldn't. Snap is away. Play action. Drops back to pass. Looking up over the middle. Rolling out to the right. Pressure up the middle. Rolling out to the left. Pitched it. Almost intercepted.
I thought that was intercepted for a second.
Yikes.
Was that Rashawn Gary, I believe, on the pressure?
Couldn't tell who it
It
was.
felt like Dak had enough room there that he could have wheeled around out of bounds too. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe he didn't want to risk putting his guy into a holding penalty.
I still want the interception record. this game.
Jesus,
Come on, buddy.
you're only 4 away, Dak. You can do it.
Quay Walker almost picked that off.
Yeah, it was Rashawn Gary. He's
Dak.
a beast.
In shotgun. Here we go. Snap is away. Drops back to pass. Looks to the left. Throws to the left. Ooh.
Whoa.
Just pegs somebody right in the back of the helmet.
I don't understand why everything they're running is 5 yards. They're running all curls and ins.
Yeah, they got plenty of time, right? Like, why aren't you airing the ball out a little bit? Great
It's just an
swat. I
algorithm.
believe that was Preston Smith.
That feels like when you're playing disc golf and there's like one lone tree in the middle of the fairway.
All you have
and
to do
you're
is-
like, don't hit that tree, and then what do? You smack that tree dead center. That's what Dak just looked like.
Your
to me.
disc caught in the tree. So you have to throw other discs into the tree to get your disc out of the tree.
That's almost never a good idea.
Never a good idea. Throw shoes instead. Kick is up. Kick is good.
I keep a baseball in my disc golf bag because that way, if you get one stuck, you can throw a baseball at it and knock it loose. It's considerably more difficult to get a baseball stuck in a tree.
We
So
do
in-
that with soccer balls.
Nice.
Just like that, we have a 17-point game here, boys.
Starting to feel a little bit more reasonable
Yeah.
Until the Packers go down and score.
and score
That's
again.
right.
It is on. I think you're right that it really is going to fall on the defense's shoulders on this one, especially if Dak keeps throwing pick sixes.
That sure doesn't help. I'll say that.
That's really what is
gotta
killing
put-
us.
I mean,
It's
it's
like
pretty
pick
no
six.
pressure.
The pick six doesn't help us.
No, it killed
Right.
us.
We just got a forced ad from ESPN. Shout out. Look at this obnoxious ad.
For Annie's snacks.
Yeah.
To be fair, I will say I've had some of Annie's snacks. They're pretty delightful.
Is that the mall pretzel place?
No, you're thinking of Annie Ann's. That place is amazing.
That place-
Annie's, I was working on this film shoot, and they are like a healthy alternative to mainstream snacks, but they're not so healthy that they don't taste good. They're like, we know we need some sugar, but like you don't need to have as much sugar as like a regular Oreo to still taste like chocolate and cream.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm a fan.
I was going to say, because people say veggie snacks are also in that healthy snack that tastes good, and I hate veggie chips.
I don't hate veggie chips. I like them, but I don't have any sort of like imagination that they are somehow actually better for you. They still have 230 milligrams of salt per chip. So like you can't, it's not health food, people. And especially when you dip it in ranch, it's
Yeah.
just be fat. It's your American right.
Amen. Jordan Love, in his first half in the playoffs, is 13 of 16, 185 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, QB rating of 135.7.
I think I'm about to get corrected on dietary restrictions.
From Raiden?
The moment has passed, but I'm sure not taking fitness advice from you.
Why would you? I opted to not join in the jumping competition because I was afraid I might hurt myself.
I was afraid I was going to hurt myself.
I'm surprised I didn't. Like, I was really nervous when I jumped on the landing if I didn't unclench my knees.
Especially since we decided to do that on a night where it was like misting, so it was just a little bit slippery,
A little
and
moist.
cold.
And the landing point was at somewhat of an angle. 'cause
And
it
there's
was
a car
driveway.
that we were using its headlights for like illumination.
No, I wasn't. I was
What do
And
you
then
want, LaFleur?
the best part about that whole thing is, of course, Jamie accidentally deleted the footage.
Yeah,
we
deleted
did
it.
all for literally nothing.
Gone into
forever.
history.
Gone but not forgotten.
Jamie was just mad that he might have sort of tied with me on the second one.
I secretly think he deleted it intentionally because I told you there was some questionable calls on that winner.
Kick is up in the air
I think somebody had a CrossFit gym to like save or something.
into the end zone. Yeah, I do regret deleting that video. I promise.
Did you delete it on purpose?
I think we go do it. I think we go do it in between this game and the Lions game as a rematch. We do it live, no more video. We just go Facebook Live and YouTube Live. I mean, and
Okay.
get it on record.
We could still do
In
the two.
18 degrees.
That's fine. We could still do the two categories, but I say best of three.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
Jordan
The
Love's
three of
under
us are all going to
center.
come up with an event for you two to compete in at the end of this game.
Hard
Lot of
count.
motion.
Jordan Love hands the ball off. Oh, he's got a blocker out in front. Aaron Jones makes a spin move, gets a gain of 8 on the play, and that's not good. If Aaron Jones is hot and Jordan Love keeps on just being incredible, second great opening premier performance for a player at the quarterback position this Super Wild Card weekend. Him and CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CJ looked great yesterday.
Ain't nobody was beating CJ Stroud. I know the referees were definitely on his side too, but at least in the first half, but nobody was beating that guy.
And sometimes that's what you need to get that little edge, dude.
Yeah.
Some of the all-time greats have had the help of the refs at some point in their day.
Talking about Tom Brady. Handoff to Aaron Jones, makes one man miss, makes two men miss,
Damn.
and then he gets around the corner, first down, gain of 4.
Don't like most of the rules designed to protect quarterbacks exist because of Tom Brady at this point?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tuck rule.
Aaron Rodgers was why you can't land on quarterbacks anymore. He broke his collarbone. He's out for the season.
Right.
He broke it a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But the last hit was the reason they made that rule where you can't, like, pick up a quarterback and drive your 400 pounds into the
Did they actually enforce that rule, or is it like then they said that he wasn't going to be on the Pat McAfee show anymore?
That was while Pat was actually still punting, I think. That was a while ago. Jordan Love under center. Man goes in motion. Snap is away. Whoa, awkward play action. Throwing it deep off center. And he's got Romeo Doubs wide open. Stephon Gilmore chasing him down.
Where
Wow.
are do they have 11 men on the field?
Woo, I think Gilmore got absolutely.
Are they playing with 9?
It looks like they're just splitting. Like
I think
7
Billy
people
Lock
are
gets
rushing.
absolutely cooked on this, you guys. So we're looking at Micah Parsons. Oh, wow, that's why.
Damn.
Ouch. That should have been 15 plus 15.
Really?
So it is Gilmore on the coverage. Watch Gilmore just get cooked. Wow.
Oh.
Dubs almost cooked himself. That was a crazy route, huh? Oh, no. Good no call,
I
actually.
was going to say, where's your call on that?
I thought they went helmet to helmet from that first
I
angle.
think Parsons even pulled his head as
He
far
did.
back as possible.
He did. Good no call. Bang, bang play, too. Romeo Dubs, 5 catches, 148 yards in the playoffs. How you
Career
doing?
day for him. Absolutely great.
Hand the ball off to Aaron Jones, makes one man miss. Big run on first down.
Doesn't it make it worse when you have to like call a game where this guy is just waffle stomping the team?
Yeah, Miles, you said it earlier. This is starting to really feel like James Cook once again.
Seems like they found a weakness a few weeks ago, and now it's just other teams are like, oh, we could exploit that.
Yeah, I wonder what happened. Front 7 used to be their thing. Now they can't stop a run.
But again, really, I think that's too just creating those huge gaps that Romeo Doubs is just like lounging in for a minute.
Christian Watson, speak of the devil, goes in motion. Hands the ball off to Aaron Jones. He's
And
in
another
for his
touchdown.
third touchdown of the game.
And you called it.
Aaron Jones said, I want more touchdowns in this game than Dak Prescott has interceptions.
Dak's
It's a
going to
race.
catch him.
It's a
Dak's
race.
going to catch him.
Dak's going to catch him.
Yeah, that's my prediction.
He's throwing another ball into the crowd. His third touchdown ball of the game. Wow, wow, wow. And look at this dominant offensive line for the Green Bay Packers, huh?
Yeah, they look splendid. They look
Micah-
so good. They look fantastic.
Don't they? Micah got pancake blocked on that. Snaps away, kick is up, kick is good, and it is just like we said. Cowboys put it within 17. Oh, give him the glasses.
He's got a hat trick, and it is barely halfway through the third quarter.
I mean, I know as a Lions fan, I like that the Packers are winning right now, but now I'm scared.
They look real good.
I'm scared.
Yeah, man.
But the Lions got to win first.
So that kind of seems like that the Buccaneers is not going to be the playoff assassin team. It might be the Packers.
What if it's both?
Yeah.
That could be fun.
If I'm already out, I'm going to be on the couch. That could be a very fun matchup to see happen.
The Bucks and the Packers.
I don't know that much matchup would happen, but those still alive in playoffs.
Yeah. I guess it could theoretically happen because they would be the two lowest remaining seeds.
Mm-hmm.
So they would have to take out the winner of the Lions and the Rams and the 49ers in the divisional round, and then the Bucks and the Packers could see each other.
NFC Championship.
NFC Championship game.
That'd
How
be
cool would that be?
Baker Mayfield bandwagon would roll over the love train.
That would be interesting. I wonder when the last Super Bowl of like a not stellar team was in. Like the Packers
The Giants.
Well, I would
the
say
last time the lowest seeded team won the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I'm not even saying that, but
No.
they appear in the Super Bowl.
No, I was saying I think the Bengals were a pretty
Yeah,
low
that
seed.
might be right.
The
Yeah.
first year they made their run. They certainly didn't win. They certainly didn't win the division that year.
I mean, it would
Oh,
be
thanks.
in the best interest of the people who make money in the NFL to have as many popular, good teams as possible. People that you could believe that could actually go the distance on any given. I mean, the Cowboys have been riding it for 30 years.
Yeah.
They built their fan base in the 90s, and now they're just like, okay, well, until they all die, I guess we'll just let the Cowboys kind of like run out in the first round.
They're America's team.
America's team.
Yeah. How long does that title last?
I don't know.
It's coined by Tex Schramm, and it
Yeah.
is
We're really only keeping it because
non-expiry. It doesn't expire.
we're really only keeping the name because we're worth $6.5 billion somehow.
Yeah,
Somehow.
money talks, baby.
I think when Dolly Parton stops being a fan, that's over.
Hmm. No, I think they'll be fine without Dolly.
No, I would for sure.
What? Hit Dolly? Yeah, for sure, dude.
For sure.
Oh, she was so hot in that Cowboys.
She looked great. I mean, people trashed on her.
Woo.
The big one.
Yeah, I don't know why people trashed on her.
I don't understand
Yeah.
it at all, dude.
She's like 80 years old.
She's
She
hot as
still
shit.
looks that good.
77.
She was hot as shit. The Packers are looking to kick this ball through the end zone, and they do not. It's going to be inside the 5, caught, returned to the 15-yard
Okay.
line.
Okay.
25, 30. A couple of good returns.
You got like
Uh-oh.
good 5 steps with the 58 on his back. So
Flag
that's
on the
fine.
play. McDuffie on the tackle. Feels like this is going to back the old Cowboys up significantly.
What was the call? Yeah, it looks like a hold.
Oh, yeah.
18.
Did you not think they would see that?
Yeah, I kind of saw it. I saw him go flying, that's for sure.
I thought he got
Yeah, he
blown
kind of
up.
flew into the screen. We weren't sure what the cause of the flying
You
was.
just drug him down with him.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Dak Prescott back on the field in shotgun. Here we go. Snaps away. Drops back to pass. Throws it quickly out to the left. It's caught. Tony Pollard. Uh-oh. We got a Packers getting up pretty slow. He's in a lot of discomfort.
Yeah, he doesn't look happy at all.
Ow.
It's like possible shoulder.
Is that like a
He has
rib?
money on the Cowboys.
Number 58.
He's got a shaped
Man,
spread.
What was the spread for this game? The Cowboys had the
I'm sure,
massive
yeah.
advantage, right? Was
I'm
it like,
sure.
what, 8-9 points?
Isaiah McDuffie, slow to get up there. He was the guy who just made that tackle on that kick return. What were we saying?
I didn't make the gambling call this week, so I was curious what the spread was on this game. I imagine it had to be like Cowboys 8.
Cowboys were not 8-point favorites, but they were 6-point favorites, I think, if I remember correctly.
It's honestly less than I would have thought, but I mean, I guess these are all at this point playoff teams.
That sounds about right. 6.
I mean, not based on how it's going
Well,
now.
no. But 3 hours ago, that sounded right.
If the Cowboys come back and win by like 3 or 4, though, that's going to make me even more sus of this shit's rigged.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's gonna be going on 3 hours from now, though?
Lions and the
I'm starting to get really nervous.
Rams. Dude, turn into excitement, man.
My hands
We're
are
going to have so much
sweating.
fun during that game. It's going to be the best.
Yeah, do you think Eminem will be there?
I
Oh,
sure hope
shit.
so.
I hope so. I love
He'll be
that.
sharing. He'll be sharing a booth with Kid Rock.
Really?
No,
I was going to say, I don't think they like each other.
that would be a great collab, though. Kid Rock.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Eminem?
Eminem.
What would they rap about?
South Detroit, man.
As long as Kid Rock isn't in his country shit, dude, I can't stand that. But his like Ball with a Ball album, I fuck with still to this day.
Cowboy, baby.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, love that song, and I don't think that crosses into his country era. But I think it
No.
like planted the seed. I think he's like, I could be a cowboy, baby, and I hate it. I hate all.
Ron
that so
2
much.
white trash.
I hate country in general, but his country specifically is like an extra level of painful.
Yeah, it's more white trash music.
Mm-hmm. Which he's always been white trash music, and I fuck with white trash music. Arguably, Eminem is white trash music, but it just feels dirtier with Kid Rock somehow.
Yeah.
It is a grungier style.
Less showers.
Yeah.
He reminds me of
Yeah.
Ivory.
Oh,
Who does Kid Rock? Reminds me of Ivory.
Okay.
Consulting to Kid Rock. I feel like Ivory could remind you of Kid Rock.
I don't even know who this person is, and that made me laugh.
Well, he is writing up a long Facebook post in response to what you just said.
I've had him muted for a while, so it's okay.
Hope you're ready for that.
McDuffie getting off the field
Honestly,
there.
at that point, if I get shit on by Ivory, I feel like that's points for me, like brownie points.
I don't know. Doesn't feel great. Dak in shotgun rolls out to the right, throws it to the right, caught. Gain of 3, CD Lamb. First down for the Dallas Cowboys. And just like that, Cowboys are on the move.
Yes, they are. First down.
Moving on down the field.
Yeah, I like the idea that they're making Dak move on and passing the run. a
Yeah,
little
he's
more.
very good on the move, throwing the ball. Which is just
it's weird that this still somewhat feels like a ball game. For
Yeah,
Sal's
it kind of
way.
does.
Throws it over to the left. And
There
it's
we
caught.
go,
And that's
Michael
why
Gallup.
Michael Gallup is on the field. That's why it feels like a game.
Maybe, yeah.
Look at him go.
24 points in a quarter and a third feels like
I
a
mean,
lot
shit.
over.
Watch the Patriots did do it in the Super Bowl.
True.
That was less points.
Packers are one touchdown away from sealing this game.
Bro, what if the cold front we're having here in Dallas causes a power outage at the stadium?
Just
gives
back
them
to
enough
pass.
time
He's
to-
looking deep
yeah.
down the field. He's going to throw to his check down, Brandon Cooks. Gain of 5. What were you saying, Miles?
So I just I think it'd be a really interesting story. Again, we should give James a call and see if this is in the script. But we get a blackout here right at the start of the fourth quarter. Player down. Go ahead.
Jair Alexander down on the field. Not looking good. Players waving over to get him some help.
Oh, this
We
looks
look in a
serious.
lot of pain.
Yeah. There was a blackout in the 49ers Ravens Super Bowl.
That's
in
what made me think.
2012.
That's what
Yeah.
made me think of it. Is that exact thing? And there wasn't there a major comeback?
Yeah,
after that
the 49ers almost won. They lost on that last
Yeah.
touchdown throw to Crabtree. They
See,
missed it.
That's the fun script writing moment you have. We're having a cold streak here in Dallas. Our third winter apocalypse predicted in a row, and that's how we get the game back. I think that'd be really fun.
is it
Maybe
really
that's
about
what
to get
Jerry
that
was
bad?
actually going to do, not to turn off the power to the stadium, but to control the weather.
Yeah,
Calling to Mark Cuban like, hey, let's do the snow machine
that's
tonight.
why that screen is actually so big. Is it's housing the world's largest.
Jerry Jones
weather
might-
cone.
He might just buy ERCOT and say redirect all the power. We're not going down.
Yeah, dude. Like the bottom 3% of Cowboy fans, wealth-wise, are going to die of freezing to death.
Yeah.
But they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And they
that's
would
a
be
fair
fine with
trade.
it,
That's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, and that's why the Cowboys are the most toxic fan base. Is all of them would vote yes on that.
Yeah.
That's a
Philadelphia-
unanimous decision.
Yeah.
Unanimous, including the bottom 3%.
Yeah.
Be like, honestly, yeah, fair.
Philadelphia
Yeah.
is the absolute worst fan base.
That's what I'm
They
thinking.
get assaulted.
The Cowboys,
They're just gonna be
the
signing
Cowboys
it.
were voted the
It's-
worst fan base in America in some random poll this season.
They're probably
Yeah.
all taken in the state.
Well, it depends what you mean by worse.
I mean, Philly destroys their city. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, but at least they're
That's pretty
passionate.
cool. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
actually, in my
They threw
opinion.
snowballs at Santa Claus.
That's also not great.
They also have a Rocky statue.
They will also pour
Like
beer
Rocky.
on you
That's
if
actually
you're wearing
pretty
the
dope,
other
yeah.
jersey or team's jersey in the stadium.
Yeah, that's not cool.
They also have a food challenge in their city where there's a place where you can go and get a giant slice of pizza, and the locals will get that combined with a Philly cheesesteak, wrap it around, and it's like this, like it's basically the Philadelphia version of a turducken, but it sounds amazing.
like diabetes.
I can't wait. That's how I want to go out.
Sounds like heart disease.
Yeah.
I kind of agree that Cowboys fans are the worst fans, but I don't think they're necessarily like the most violent or like the meanest. I think they're on average pretty nice as far as fans go.
Yeah, I don't know about nice. They're kind of douchey, but I think what it really comes down to on that poll is we have such a spread out fan base of like just basically people who come in to the stadium because it's kind of posh, and that doesn't really create the fan base that you get in an area like Philadelphia, where that is a city that thrives on.
Oh no! Non-contact injury looked bad. Looked really bad. Handoff up the middle.
First down.
Even your Detroit Lions, dude, the murder rate this year is as low as it has been since the Detroit Lions have been in the playoffs. That's incredible. That's the type of fan base you want.
Yeah.
If we don't win, I'm going to start killing people to make our team prospects
Yeah, and then you
better.
feel like you're absolutely qualified for the Walter Payton Man of the Year because you're doing so much for your community.
Dude, if the Detroit
Winning
Lions
games.
owner doesn't get that Walter Payton trophy, this NFL sucks. They do not have values.
Yep. Snap is away. Handoff up the middle. Gonna get hit.
Ooh,
But he's
nice
gonna
little
bounce
bounce
off
off
that
that.
dial.
There you go,
Wanted
Rico.
that first.
Gain of 8.
That kind of proven Paxton's point from earlier. He said this. He likes the way he runs, and he does run very hard.
Yeah,
This game is
he's-
not over. Oh,
he
my
needs
God,
to watch
Jair
Pacheco a
Alexander
little
crashed
bit and
up
just
the
become a
sideline.
little muscle hamster.
He's he's probably just waiting for the cart to come get him.
I missed the injury because I was making a stupid joke, and I feel bad about it. But what happened?
He was breaking down to make a tackle. and
Snap
that
is away.
changed.
Steps up in the pocket, rolls out to the right,
Oh.
pressured, thrown. Ooh, bad, ugly, dangerous throw.
Shitty throw.
Incomplete, out of bounds. 3rd and 1 for the Cowboys.
Can't believe this.
We'll see if we can get a replay from
The injury.
the injury. It looked like something rather catastrophic.
I
I feel like Dak,
ACL or something.
Dak's
ACL or
quarterback
Achilles.
in the same way that I play pool at a bar. Sometimes I feel like I can't miss, and other times it's like, have I ever held a pool cue before? And that's how he feels with the football right now.
He's definitely out of that flow state that you're looking for out of your quarterback.
She's usually so good at getting into at home.
Dak Prescott in shotgun, hands the ball off to Tony Pollard. He'll gain the first down, gain of 3 on the play.
What percentage of Packer fans do you think are at this game? Is that making a factor in any way?
I'm sure there's a lot of Packers there. Cowboys Stadium has been known to be infiltrated by actual fan bases.
Yeah, like, yeah.
That
I mean,
can
they have to
afford.
travel the same distance as the Cowboys fans to get to the games.
Yeah. I cannot find a replay. Snap is away.
No,
Deep
well,
ball
hey.
over to Pollard. Sky ball to Pollard. He unable to run underneath it. Luckily, no one else is able to run underneath it for that matter. Show me. Did you guys see the Mentalist do the bit for the Packers?
No.
The Magic guy, the Magic Mentalist guy. Oh, that wasn't a flag. That was a towel.
Okay, so it kind of looks more like a high ankle sprain. I'm looking at now.
Okay. Sam Laporta officially active tonight. Here we go, boys.
Was he questionable?
Oh, yeah. Remember he bent his knee
free play
backwards.
here.
Free play. Dak Prescott throwing it into the end zone. Picks. Not going to matter. Nope. Incomplete. Good coverage.
I think he did take advantage of the no play.
Oh,
on
he
that
knew.
one.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
smart. That was a good ball.
Just trying to give him credit where it's due because he's not done a lot of things to deserve it so far this game.
That did not look good. Here, Jamie, I'll send you a link to the replay that I found.
That's a good move by number 63, the center.
Are you still looking puzzles over there? Because I have a
No, I
great
have a
rec
puzzle
for you.
with it.
Okay, never mind. It's too late
I'll
then.
be here in 5 minutes.
The puzzle
In
is?
5 minutes?
I ordered it.
Oh my God,
Door
we're in the
dash to
future,
puzzle.
dude. In
Snap
these
is away.
conditions?
Dak looks to the right, looks to the left, rolls to the left. He's got some space to run if he
Go
wants.
for
He's
it.
going to take it, and he's going to get a shot in the chest, but he's going to get the first down. I'm pulling up
Here
the
we
replay
go.
of that
I think they're going to give him that spot. Yes, sir.
Yep.
first
I
down.
like it. First and goal. Cowboys fans getting hyped. They still believe they have a chance here.
Dak, weird jump thing.
It worked.
Kind of worked.
He kind of has a weird like jumping throw motion too. A lot of times, he like does like a bunny hop a lot.
Dak under center, snap is away, play action, rolls out to the right. Jake Ferguson is open. He throws to somebody. Oh my gosh! And CeeDee Lamb has to play defensive back. There's a flag on the play
He's
as well.
obsessed with throwing it to Lamb, regardless of how covered he is. Like,
Well, because Lamb said, "Throw it to me more,
which
buddy."
is cool, but sometimes you like that probably is the right decision a lot of times, but it can't be every time.
Yeah, that was bad. And we don't target CD in the end zone in this
I don't
situation.
know. That looked like an Achilles rupture to me, Paxton.
Maybe.
What's
did
the
reach into
What's
that
the
area.
Oh, holding on Ferguson. I mean, against Ferguson, I should say.
It might be offensive pass interference from CD.
I think it's going to be holding Ferguson, but let's find out. It was both.
Offset.
No, they were
No,
both. There was
both,
two
yeah.
different holding
Both
calls
on- damn.
both on Green Bay. One was declined. One was accepted.
Accepted.
Thanks. I totally blinked on like the opposite of decline for a moment.
Yeah, dude, I blanked on like secrete or like push out or something. I was like, I can't think of a word.
I don't know, man. How often do you have to think about secretion? That sounds terrible.
All the time. First and goal, handoff at the middle 25,
There we go.
touchdown, and just like that,
Touchdown.
it's an 18-point game.
Wow.
Just like that. Woo, woo,
The studio audience is making quite a ruckus right now.
Could you describe the ruckus?
It's very loud and joyous and energetic, and it is consisting of cheerful jeers.
Yeah,
Oh my
but you
goodness.
should wait till you see our
That was a
coverage
good
of the
description.
National Jigsaw Championships, because that shit is going to be too loud to hear us. We're going to all need to be individually mic'd up.
Going for two here, trying to close the
Change it
gap.
out. I mean,
Make it a two-score game.
yeah.
Oh,
Hands the ball. Nope, Dak keeps it.
Oh.
Jake Ferguson out in front. He passes to
Oh,
Rod
what
Lane.
is last time?
Flag.
Oh,
Flag.
I guess
What
I'll
we got
flag.
here?
late flag in the secondary.
Say offensive pass interference.
Offensive holding, maybe.
Ferguson, once again, their most consistent option, and specifically that little dump off pass is how they got their last touchdown, or two touchdowns to get rather.
Looks like it's on Tolbert.
Yeah, they're gonna run a pick route here. Yeah, OPI, like I said. Have they called this yet?
They have not made the call.
So what's the decision going to be for this
I
one?
think
You
it is
think?
interference with the rub route on Tolbert.
Two fouls.
Both in the offense.
Oh, ineligible downfield and offensive pass interference. So now they have a big decision to make. I guess they go for it again, right? Because
I mean, it didn't work for
Damn.
the Lions a few weeks ago.
It's gonna be a long
That's
field
a
goal.
15-yard penalty.
Yeah,
I know.
but it's gonna be like a 55-yard
Well,
field
offensive-
goal.
If
Well, it'd be
offensive
a
pass
PAT.
interference only 10 yards?
50 or 55-yard pass point after attempt.
At
Yeah,
this point, if it's going to be that far back, just go for the 2 point.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Nope, they're gonna kick it. I guess they got an all-pro kicker, all-pro rookie kicker on their team. So why wouldn't they go for it? But I guess we'll see what happens.
I'm with it on the long kick. I feel like that's they've not had a productive enough offense to put that much weight on their shoulders right now. Just give it the statistically likely outcome of making this game closer.
Yeah, that and he from this range is very good.
So it's not gonna be a gimme kick. It'll be a 43-yarder. It appears.
I think that's damn near close to this guy's gimme range. Not to jinx him.
Well, Miles.
Sorry, Paxton. I don't believe in
I just knew.
I usually don't,
That
but
sort
in
of stuff.
sports I do.
Snap is away. Kick is up, and
Oh.
ooh, he missed
He
it.
missed it. Fuck you, Cowboys fans. I'm definitely getting murdered later.
Yeah, don't drive home. Anybody need a drink? Anything?
Okay.
Grab me any random beer
Thank
out of
you.
my Scooby-Doo cooler. You're welcome to one as well.
I heard it.
Okay.
I don't know that the mic heard it, but I heard it.
Oops, excuse me, brother. Yeah, sorry about that, boys. Whoops. I also don't believe in jinxes or luck or anything, but
See,
that felt pretty.
I only do in sports because of baseball. There are superstitions to baseball that just hold up. Like if you mess up the chalk as you're walking onto the field, you just lost the game, and it almost inevitably works like that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's his jersey, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it brings you
cursed.
back.
Yeah.
Which one's that?
Zeke.
Oh, that's what I'm wearing. I'm also
This
wearing
one's
the-
cursed, though.
Why is that one specific?
Because I've watched some pretty bad Cowboys games.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes me
With
feel
this
better
on.
that wasn't my fault.
Yeah, I had to retire a late.
No, it definitely was your fault. I did
Well,
the
then
same
you're
thing.
welcome.
Yeah, I did the same thing to Joe Flacco.
Did you buy a Flacco jersey?
Look, I
All right.
have journalistic integrity, and I'm gonna say what needs to be said on this podcast, regardless of which witches are going to curse our pro soccer player who hasn't missed all season.
Football gods exist.
You know, they say atheism is just believing in one less god than the rest of you.
Well said. Well said.
Better deal than he's getting at home.
Not as bad as a spill as yesterday. I don't know what that was, but
That was weird, huh?
Yeah, we had two. No,
Natural
like 4
lights?
beers. No, it was Bush. We had 4 Bush exploded when it opened.
Did you see the shit that was coming out of Kansas City Arrowhead Stadium where the beers they were serving were freezing in the stands? People were buying beers, and it
Holy
was so cold
shit.
they were freezing in their cups in the stands.
Wow.
And
That's
people
awesome.
are pissed because they're like, I paid $12 for this, and it turned into a slushy. Like,
Yeah. There was something like that in a gas station where someone pulled out like a Smart bottle of water
I saw that.
and it froze as soon as
Yeah.
they pulled it out of the cooler.
There's prior to this week's like snow announcement for the football game, there was a like TikTok going relatively viral around. There was like a person in Canada, as a woman who was pouring a pitcher of water out in a spiral, and it was like basically like
Stacking.
freezing into like a tower. It was really cool.
That's cool.
Does that make you feel better or worse about global warming?
It makes me feel like we should refer to it as climate change.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, it's still pretty cold. I could use some global warming right now.
Yeah,
kick is up in
only
the
a
air.
switch.
And kick us through the end zone. And the Packers are 1 touchdown away from winning this game.
Yeah, I honestly that feels about right.
Yeah, you get 40 put up on you at home, it's over. It's a wrap.
But
Dean Blandino getting some FaceTime on the broadcast.
Hey, looks snazzy. Look at him.
Greg Olson and old Kev. I wonder how they're doing.
I like that dude's tie. I'm not a suit wearer myself, but the purple and like with
Yeah.
the little purple pocket thing. Yeah, that's
Looks
got
like he thinks he has
good,
money.
Good vibes, dude.
Dean Blandino has money.
I feel like that's my stage presence if it were like formal.
Handoff up the middle. Aaron Jones
Or
makes
John
one man
Mulaney.
miss, and he's going to get the first down. Wow, it's Aaron Jones season.
Now,
Wowzers.
now I'd definitely be scared of the Packers. If Aaron Jones looks like this.
He's looked like this since he came back from his hamstring injury.
When did he come back? I don't even remember.
Like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks
Oh,
ago.
Yeah.
It's been lingering all season, and he finally like cleared himself of it. And he's getting that average up in the second half. It's up over 4. He's only been stuffed, I think, once this half so far. Man goes in motion.
He's scoring a touchdown about every 6 carries.
Yeah. Aaron Jones gets the handoff. He's going to, big hole,
God.
15, 20, 25-yard carry.
Beauty audience is a Green Bay fan, man. Going wild over here.
Boston, I didn't even realize he wasn't on the couch with us. He's usually here.
He's defending us, dude.
Yeah.
Unlike the
That
Cowboys
Amazon
defense.
delivery- That Amazon delivery driver tries to rob you. He's going to make so much noise.
Gilmore's still a great corner, but his speed's really starting to go.
Yeah, I mean he is a billion.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
Football years for sure.
Yep. Aaron Jones behind Jordan Love. Cowboys shift, play action, rolls out, deep pass, outside field, wide open, caught, and he's gonna. Oh nope, there's. Let's say they're gonna get into the end zone.
Why did he stop? He slowed down.
At that point, why did you even bother trying to pretend like you were going to tackle him?
Why was he that open?
I think he thought he was gonna walk it in. I didn't think he thought it.
That's like
Where's the blown cover?
4 times now tonight that they've blown coverage that bad.
Dude, it's been really bad with the Dallas D. And remember, this was
Look
an
at
elite
that.
defense.
Jordan Lewis. He drove in on Aaron Jones.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And that's
What a
game.
crock of shit.
Holy shit. Kick is up. Kick is good. 41 points.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Fuck Dan Quinn.
You don't want him as the coach now?
No, I want to be the coach.
Texas taking over.
Going from third string tight end to head coach.
Here's the thing: the best coaches in the league are never great players. And if I'm
Just
not
like
a player at all,
You're not
I'm
a
going to
great
be the
player.
greatest coach of all time.
That's a great point. I didn't think about
What would you do first if you became the coach of the Cowboys?
I would take it back to just getting the biggest people to put on my offensive line.
that. Dump
possible.
trucks.
Yeah, Larry Allen. I want my Larry Allen again.
The Scrabble is much more my speed.
Is Dak your quarterback?
Scrabble is much more my speed. Really? Or it's gonna be-
He's got a season to figure it out.
I don't think you really have a choice.
Yeah, he just gave him a lot of money. So
Yeah, how long does his contract last?
5 years.
From?
Last
This one?
season.
So
So
this is
he's,
year 2?
yeah. Well, this is year 1.
This is year 1. So he's got you're committed to Dak Prescott for the next 4 years.
$60 million a year, I believe.
Something like that.
50 or 60. That's something.
We were one of the first, so I think he got it at 44.
Okay. That's not that much better, but
No, it's not great.
Looking at the details of that contract right now.
Yeah.
what the hell would you do with $44 million a year?
Oh, don't get me started. I
Buy a
would
sleep number bed, probably.
get a sweet podcast studio. That'd be number one.
You mean this isn't a sweet podcast studio?
It is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It is, a real bummer having to unload everything in my living room and then put it back away. It's a great setup. Not a great podcast studio, especially when you live with somebody else.
I'd really like, if I had that much money, I would like to get a fun but not scary drug addiction to the point where I got to go to one of those really fun rehab centers.
One in,
yeah.
I ride horses
In
and
Sweden?
things and shit.
I forgot
for,
about that.
In like Wyoming or some shit. I don't know.
I'd love to have enough money to where I could qualify for a Swedish jail. That looks pleasant. Those things look awesome.
What kind of drugs?
Again, I don't want to like die in an alley, so I don't know. Like high-end coke that definitely doesn't have fentanyl in it, maybe. Like, I
But
don't know.
not heroin.
Yeah, oh, definitely not
Okay.
heroin, dude. I'm saying the heroin for the.
You seem like a Molly guy, like a hug drug.
Oh, I
kind
could
of
do.
guy.
So, yeah, I could get into the Molly. That could be a fun one to have a problem with.
What happened to Miles? He won't stop hugging people.
Yeah.
Why does he have a boner?
He keeps rubbing his faces on pillows.
And they're not even velvet.
Oh man! Oh, that movie, Get Him to the Greek. That song, Furry Wall, or where he's talking about the furry walls.
Yes.
Fucking love that,
Yes.
dude.
Yes.
That's what I'm. That's where I want. I want to get really into furry walls until someone has a send to rehab.
Kick into the end zone.
That's what I want. I
$44 million, and that's what you
feel like
do.
44 is the perfect number for that.
I'm lost in this conversation. No.
Yeah,
idea.
You know
it
what
got
would be
weird
fun?
real quick.
If you got
You're just saying that
44
because you want your
million?
dad to know you do drugs.
Oh, I actually wasn't listening. Was it a
I'm
drugs
kidding, Mr. Jakes.
conversation?
He's clean as a whistle.
Yeah. Tony Pollard goes in motion.
I'd buy Six Flags.
Sorry, I just lost one of our 3 watchers.
Yeah. Drops back to pass. Throws it up over the middle. Caught.
Who's that? Fergie
First
Fergie?
down, Tony Ferguson. He's the only one that's doing anything. That's how you know it was
Are you
him.
basing
Bro,
that off
like,
the South
why have
Park
they
episode?
been not just writing that even more since it's literally the only thing been working today?
Because they just don't give a shit at this point.
Yeah.
You got 16 minutes to show you're a god or whatever that speech says at the end of any given Sunday.
Is this a Packers timeout?
That was a great speech.
Okay.
Well, that was a great speech. I'm feeling slightly better about the chances with the Lions, you guys.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
We've got a full new crew coming in.
You got Laporta back.
Miles will be on. I'm hoping you guys will stay around and be a part of the studio audience for the Lions game.
I gotta go do another
Oh, yeah, you
podcast.
We got stuff to do. We got Jonathan Lundblad coming in. We've got Caleb B. Davis and Miles. We'll probably have one
Caleb's
more.
coming over?
Yep, allegedly.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Are you sure?
That's literally the only one on that podcast that she
Yeah,
wants
you
here.
probably should have to.
I was gonna say if they want to keep that light.
Oh, you sure?
Wow.
I mean, half my
Caleb's
film
not
shit's
coming.
at your place anyways.
Oh, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
What a sweet man you are.
Where's
I got you.
Um,
I did. Don't you want one?
So,
Producer Blake is a sweet guy, and he's gonna let me take that back.
Okay. Sweet, I appreciate it.
Of course.
I mean, that's probably the one for mine, anyways.
Oh, it
Are
was.
you gonna need that?
No,
Okay.
not anytime soon. I'm not doing shit next weekend.
No.
No.
Those
It's
are
my
the best
birthday.
weekends, right?
It's
Oh,
my
happy
birthday.
birthday, man.
Happy early
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
It's cool.
Inauguration day.
Oh yeah, that's why that worked out because I'm going out of town.
Yeah.
As well. I won't be here to get. I'll get you something in LA.
Cool.
You're going to LA?
Yeah. A good buddy of mine moved out there at the start of the summer, and I'm gonna go sleep on his futon for a couple days and just check it out.
Sick, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, pick me up something from the comedy store. Yeah.
Dak drops back to pass. Step him in the pocket, thrown out to the right. Tony Pollard catches it. He's going to get munched up. Gain of 5.
See, what I was thinking is he's right next to a huge AMC theater where he works.
Ooh,
And
that's
his
cool.
first day there, he met Martin Scorsese. So there might be a situation at AMC that could be a cool.
You want to show Martin Scorsese our shitty movie we
No, I'm
did?
I'm just gonna steal Martin Scorsese.
Dak's going to
Small
get hit,
one for
release the ball. Tony Pollard behind the line of scrimmage is going to get tackled for a gain of 0.
Our friend Andrew from the podcast just announced in the group chat that he's going to be the first to take that suggestion I mentioned about Cowboys fans changing the Christmas statistic.
Yeah. Oh,
Andrew, if you want to meet up, we can make it a twofer.
yeah. Snap is away. Drops back to pass. Step up in the pocket. Rolling out to the right. He gets hit. He's going to spin out of it. He's going to throw into the turf. It's caught. Tony Pollard, first down.
Is that caught?
Yeah, it looks sketchy. All the way around.
Incomplete.
This would be an opportunity where Mike McCarthy just throws a dumb challenge to. He's been known to do that.
Or
Well,
he just goes home. He's
LaFleur
like,
just threw his own dumb challenge for no reason.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah. Yeah, we thought it was a timeout as a challenge.
yeah,
Oh.
but he gets away with it because they're up 30 points.
Yeah.
You can make a lot of dumb choices at this point.
It was a good
Yeah.
block by Terrence Steele.
Do they have a Rudy? Now's the time to get Rudy to play.
Yeah,
It's-
Deuce
it's
Ball.
He won't be seen sneaking through the defensive line.
Dak drops back to pass. Packers send a blitz, doesn't get home, but affects Dak enough to throw the ball up, incomplete.
Intentional grounding.
Doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
4th down.
It looked like the receiver just completely
Yeah.
lost the ball in that
He's
one.
just like, I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah. Timing was blown off.
He was just running back to the bench. He just wanted a first spot.
Good for the floor, too, by the way.
All you need is love.
All you need is love. It's true. Love is all you need.
Not right now.
Yeah, I gotta send Nia a middle finger emoji.
Oh, is she backing out or something?
No, because she's a
This
Packers
food looks
fan.
way too good to be Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's not what it looks like.
That is
I
not
actually
what
think
that
she's
looks like
okay.
even a little bit.
It does look good, though.
It like that's what I said. My first thought when they showed that burrito is like, where's this from? This actually looks like good food. And I'm like, this is not Taco Bell.
What?
Darian, my other friend, can't make that day, so we've got Parker and I.
Okay.
All right, Raiden, you and I are gonna have a foodie
We can
showdown.
try to get something else.
I was thinking about that.
Also,
Raiden did make some
talking
excellent
about-
soup, though.
That soup was bomb.
Natalie did help a lot.
She made the bread.
No, I purchased the bread. Well, and you mean within the household, I do make bread. Thank you for
I wonder how
Tell
much
me you're a
that
white
ad
woman that
cost.
survived through COVID.
yeah.
I'm really getting nervous about this Lions game. I can't stop thinking about Jared Goff and Matt Stafford dueling it out.
It's cool, man. You
Um,
want to make a drinking game out of it?
No.
Let's do it. Let's make a drinking game out of it, dude.
Every time I get nervous, I drink.
No,
Yeah.
no, I want you to live.
Every time
You're
there's
not a Cowboys fan.
every time there's a play that you take a drink.
No, we'll come up with something. We got a little bit of time in between games. We're gonna think of a fun thing for us to get our viewers in on.
You ever watch that show Brockmire with the guy that voices Mo in The Simpsons?
Oh, Harry Shearer.
No.
Is that not right?
Wait, is that?
Oh,
the-
Hank Azaria.
Yeah, and he plays like a baseball announcer for like a AA team, and they're trying to make money. So it's like every time they get a hit, you drink a beer, like everybody just gets shit faced.
That sounds awesome. I haven't
Yeah.
seen that.
That's a
but it
good.
sounds like a
The
fun
first
movie.
season's real good.
I've heard
Oh,
that's a
it's a
really
show.
good
Yeah,
show.
Brockmire.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll check that out.
Yeah.
I like stuff like that.
Yeah, IFC, I believe.
I've heard that and Laudermilk. Laudermilk is something similar to that with the dude from Office Space.
Okay.
Love that guy.
My buddy Richie, who's actually been on an episode of this show, he's been watching Watermilk. He's
Playoff Dak is the number 2 trending sports on Twitter.
I don't want to see that thread right now.
Luke Musgrave is number 4. Jerry Jones is number 3. Playoff Dak, of course, number 1.
what was number 2?
Or sorry, playoff Dak number 2. Cowboys number 1.
I mean, not for long.
Real Madrid apparently. Trey Lance is trending. That's pretty good. Dan Quinn is trending, and Dak is, of course, as well. Handoff to Aaron Jones, 30, 25, almost in the gold
That
zone.
balance you were talking about,
That's-
he almost like triple axled out of that.
Yeah, he's really incredible. I think Deshaun Watson is trending again, which is probably why we're getting so many new subscribers.
Is
That
this-
Deshaun Watson video is probably.
Is this the worst Cowboys playoff game of all time?
Probably
I
not.
feel like it might be.
I feel like I would say no, but like also it is bad.
Scriptwriter James just said, "How is Mike McCarthy the worst successful coach 24/7?"
Yeah. Well, the same thing with Dak too, right?
Yeah.
He's the
Oh,
He's
that's
the-
why they fit.
He's the worst amazing quarterback of all time. He's the worst MVP quarterback of all time. Under
Okay,
center.
2 weeks ago we were talking about him as a contender.
Literally, yeah. Hands the ball off to not A.J. Dillon. He's going to get around the corner. He'll get
That's Emmanuel Wilson.
fudge. I said not.
You
I
did
said
say
not
not.
A.J. Dillon.
I know.
Oh. I know who he is.
I just remembered his name.
I also remember his name. But he's not A.J. Dillon.
Look at this: most rushing yards against Dallas, minimum 3 games.
Barry
He's
Sanders.
on Barry
Barry
Sanders by
and
4 yards right
sweetness.
now.
Yeah.
I said it
Aaron
already on the
Jones.
show. That Barry Sanders documentary that came out is well worth a watch.
I
Good.
would love to watch it. I think Natalie and I would. Natalie enjoys that sort of thing, right? The Barry Sanders documentary. It's about his wife and stuff.
My wife hates sports but loves sports documentaries.
Yeah, that's what Natalie discovered. She loves Hard Knocks. Hands the ball off up the middle to Wilson, and he's going to gain 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1, and this clock is a ticking.
Like those ESPN 30 for 30s, those things are great.
Oh, some are fantastic,
Yeah.
dude.
Kelsey was really good if y'all haven't seen that either.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't watched that one yet.
That one.
My favorite 30 for 30 is the birth of Big Air, which went over how they like started building those mega ramps for like
Mm.
BMX and skateboards
Yeah.
and stuff. And they literally it was just like somewhere like some dude lived in Oklahoma and they just built it in like his backyard and they just kept building it bigger and bigger and bigger. And they're like, well, if we towed a skateboard with a dirt bike, then we could get this high. And it's just like, holy shit, you guys are nuts.
Yeah.
But it's amazing to watch.
Sounds like Oklahoma.
Snap is away. Obviously, going to be a handoff, and he's going to be getting the first down, and they're going to start chewing some more clock here.
I love the
Are they
broke.
going to get 50?
They might. I love the broke athletes one. Have you ever seen that one?
Yes.
Yeah,
also
that
very
is
good.
fascinating.
The saddest one, in my opinion, is about Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, the famous wrestler, who had a very big. He got the scary type of drug addiction that I'm trying to avoid. But
The
like,
not opioid one.
yeah. Really sad tale, but with a really great ending of like hope and opportunity.
Oh, okay.
I think you'd be all right with crack. The crack has a nice streak.
I said non-fentanyl coke, man. Why are you trying to declass me? I've got $44 million in this hypothetical scenario. I don't need crack, dog.
It's cheap, though. You won't go
Yeah,
broke.
it's cheap. Crack is cheap. Crack is whack.
Do you think he really cares?
I got $44 million.
What if you want it to last?
I've got $44 million and my goal is to get to rehab.
Cheap thrills are always fun.
I'm trying to think of the best drug for you.
Ketamine.
That's what I was gonna
I'm
say.
a big
something-
K-hole
yeah.
fan, man.
I think
Too low energy
doesn't
for
that
me.
make you tummy sick too? I don't know anything
I've
about
never done
ketamine.
It's never made me tummy sick. It just makes me
I've
ill.
heard a lot about it on podcasts though. Hand up the middle to Wilson. He was definitely down.
That's what killed Matthew Perry. Ketamine.
Think so?
Really?
No, that's what they
I thought
said.
it was the water he grabbed him.
Well, he was on ketamine. But
Could there be any more water in his lungs?
How you doing over there, Paxton?
I'm sad.
Need any ketamine?
works well for Matthew Perry.
I already feel like I'm in a K-hole watching this game. Look at Dan Quinn.
11:25 on the clock. Wilson behind Jordan Love. Feels like this is going to be a touchdown, and we don't know what's going to happen, which is going to be tough for the defense to stop, right? They get the snap off, handoff up the middle. It's going to get stuffed. Micah Parsons finally getting involved.
Yeah, quiet day from him.
Super quiet.
It's been a
From
quiet
everybody.
second half of the
Yeah.
season, really, from Micah Parsons. He's getting tired.
He's getting tired. I think Miles is probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year, if I'd guess.
Yeah, Miles, I think you're really going to win. You've got a good shot.
I've been a solid season. I wouldn't say I don't deserve it if they decide to give it to me.
Miles with a Y. Not Miles with an I.
Yeah, why, Miles? Why do you think you're going to win?
4th and 2.
Let's make this very
Aaron
long
Jones
for him.
back on the field. I think I have to assume they're going for it here.
I was meant to be an Everton.
Plays
Costello.
out. Jordan Love has the football. Oh my gosh! Absolute missile sidearm touchdown.
Defense, dude.
Romeo Dobbs, and they're getting close to 50 here, Paxton Bailey.
That they are. Math does say so.
They score a touchdown on every drive but one this game,
Yeah, you
making it look easy. What a window he throws the sidearm through!
Look at that.
Oh my
dude.
gosh!
Why did Malik Hooker stop on that? Why is every Cowboys defender stopping before they do something incredible?
Jordan Love is the best quarterback in the NFL.
Because they don't give a shit anymore.
Okay.
Romeo Dobbs having himself a day.
No, you still
He's got like 170 yards and a touchdown now.
This feels like
And he's got a
Romeo.
secret handshake with at least 3 different teammates, which is like different
This
handshakes.
feels like Romeo
impressed by
made
that.
me drink the poison, and then he woke up from his nap. Y'all
Kick
follow
is up.
Shakespeare.
Kick is
No.
good.
I don't know why I'm a Shakespeare.
48 to 16.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And
You
that's
like 10
probably
things
going
I
to be the
hate about you?
last.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
That's probably the last we're going to see out of the Green Bay Packers starting offense this game.
You would
Probably
think,
the best.
yeah. The question is, will Dallas be able to stop their second string? Like, that's how bad they've been playing.
Yeah,
Put
they're
Cooper Rush in. Shit.
No, Trey Lance.
Oh, I mean,
See what we got, which is
I mean-
nothing. But
Might as well let him go out there and he can't
Yeah.
fuck it up.
32 points, 10 minutes in the fourth quarter. That's going to be tough to come back from.
What's the record?
I felt like we would be like non-stop.
it was that Patriots 49ers Super Bowl from like 2020, I think.
no,
What's
Patriots.
the deficit? How much time did they have to do
I
it?
think
Atlanta.
it was 21 in like 2.5
no, it
minutes.
was I think it was 24.
24 maybe.
Yeah,
That's a lot of points.
it is a lot of points, and we're not gonna get them.
Yeah, that's the other part about it is
We don't have Tom Brady.
we got Dak.
Ryan Perio is flabbergasted as to what Dan Quinn and the boys are doing. Poorly prepared. He said 3 blown coverages so far.
At least 3, maybe more.
That's what he said, at least.
I feel like it's more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
even the ones where, like, there's been several times where it wasn't necessarily completely blown, but, like, it was just Romeo Dobbs was able to create so much
Yeah.
space. You're joking. He had giant chunks of land that he occupied.
Raiden, if you lean back, you'll be in the shot. Just so you know.
He definitively moved 3 feet forward just now.
I can still see his back. Still see it.
you want us to move the table?
No, I don't care. I don't care at all.
This is awful.
Yeah, dude, I'm kind of like sad because I've got a lot of friends who are Cowboys fans, and I can just know they're going to be real grumpy later.
Yeah, I mean, this is 3 for 3 in absolutely horrible games if you don't care about either team. In the playoffs so far.
Yeah, it's been like, not good matchups.
No.
Hopefully next weekend will be better.
Well, this weekend is only halfway done.
And again, I think that they did save the best game for tonight.
Well, yeah, it's the best storyline game for sure. Kick is up. The kick is into the end zone, and they're going to let that fall.
We still got 2 more games tomorrow. We got the Steelers and the Bills, and then
Hopefully.
we have the Eagles and the Buccaneers.
Hopefully we do. I sure hope so. Because we might not.
At this point, I really am rooting for like my low-key favorite is the Buccaneers. I just like to see Baker Mayfield. He did such a good job for being consistent on
Now
our
that's
podcast.
going to be a good game.
I would love to see him
Yeah. I
wiggle
doubt
his way through it.
that I get it in time, but I did just buy a sweet all-stock jersey.
Nice.
Thought you said sweet at the Cowboys Stadium.
Yeah,
Jake Ferguson catch for a gain of
They might be a little
12.
cheaper now.
Well, yeah, for the rest of the season, I'd say.
if you want Cowboys gear, now's the time.
You know what's crazy? I almost bought Rangers World Series tickets when they were in like the divisional or whatever, and I was like, they're not
Oh,
gonna make
okay.
it.
Sorry.
What were those going for?
It's like $500 for like decent seats.
That's a lot of money for
It
a
is,
baseball game. Though I think that you get the most bang for your buck at a baseball game over any other sport.
Oh yeah,
Speed? What's speed?
Dak drops back to pass, goes to the right, caught. And the Packers are going to give him this all day.
Even the quickest of baseball games last for several hours. So
Well,
Well,
they made it better.
They're faster. They have them on a shot clock now. Pitch
Yeah.
count. Pitch clock.
They went from averaging like 3 hours and 20 minutes to 2 hours and 40 minutes or something like that.
the
Yeah.
last pillar of our economy, and it's finally fallen.
The baseball.
Yeah, getting your money
Stay
back
up.
for a baseball game.
I will say the Rough Riders games, which are essentially just awesome pool parties where you can get hit in the head with a baseball. Well worth your $15.
I've never been to that experience. I've always heard of it and I would think it would be great. We should make a podcast. Well, maybe if we ever do like a Patreon or something like that, we should do a live podcast from the pool at the minor league stadium.
I'm sure they wouldn't give a shit either.
Not if you rent the whole thing out.
They'll
I mean,
take
I
any
guarantee you
promotion.
they got people doing like TikToks and Instagram videos up in that thing.
We could definitely do some pretty good interviews there for sure.
Yeah. I think we just set a camera up in the corner of the pool and just whatever happens, happens. Let the White Claws flow and the honesty start to come out.
$2 White Claws.
It's cheap, dude.
I don't know what that.
Where else can you get Can you get a $2 White Claw if you buy a case of White Claw? Like, where else can you get that?
Better than wholesale. Yeah, you can't even get that at Costco. That
They're
was, catch,
losing money.
Yeah.
that was catch by Gallup, by the
They
way.
were already losing money.
That's honestly, I do love minor league baseball for that reason because even things like hot dogs are like your food's more affordable. I have friends in Little Rock, Arkansas. They have a minor league baseball team, and it's like the best experience.
Oh, I'm sure it is because that's probably all they have.
Another catch by Michael Gallup. It'll be another first down, but the clock is a running, and the Packers are happy to give this up.
It is a really nice draw for that community because they're right. On a good weather night, that place will be packed out. And it's the type of thing where they just do fireworks every time because it's like they're trying to get the kids to come out and they do all sorts of cool stuff like meet and greets for the kids for the players and stuff. And
Dak drops back to pass, throws it over to the left. Caught, Dowdle.
There you go, Dowdle.
He's going to get the first down probably.
they have a craft beer bar where your average IPA is going to be anywhere between $4 and $6, which is crazy good.
That's
That's a reasonable
For
price.
an IPA.
And their specialty item is a hot dog wrapped in a pound of bacon. It's insane.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Can't recommend. Honestly, Arkansas is a lot of fun to drive through and visit.
Dak Prescott keeps it. Ferguson on that side of the field, he's going to get hit pretty hard, and he'll be down in bounds, running the clock.
Yeah, they stopped at that time.
This just feels so insignificant. Like, honestly, like, I hate to say it, but it's almost just like, just go take a knee. Like,
Or just McCarthy just leave.
A lot
yeah,
of
literally, like just do something wild where, McCarthy walks out.
You know, like, why would you think that your job is safe after
We keep
this?
referencing Any Given Sunday. This is actually Varsity Blues.
Yeah.
Dak drops back to pass. Survey's got lots of time. He's going to get hit, and he's going to go down, sack.
They just won't play for this coach anymore.
I feel like if we had Mox in this game, we might have put up a better.
Yeah. The cheerleaders are in their specialty whipped cream bikini costumes.
We need Bubba Brown, dude, and his pig.
Would be pretty awesome if just glass break sound comes on after the game.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve. No, instead of Stone Cold Steve Austin, it's Bill Belichick, and he's Stone Cold Stunning McCarthy.
Yeah, right in the side of the head.
Maybe this is unpopular. I don't like Belichick as
Touchdown.
the coach for the Cowboys next season.
Oh,
Jake
that'd be
Ferguson.
hell.
I don't think that's a great.
Him and Jerry are gonna kill each other.
And I don't think it's going to create. I don't know, man. I know he's a great coach historically, but like I just don't think that you get this version of him, and it's going to help the Cowboys succeed.
Well,
Jake Ferguson is hot, though.
Jake Ferguson is great.
I can't stress that enough. Jake Ferguson has had himself an absolutely spectacular game.
Literally the only one on the team that you could say is playing very well.
Yeah, I mean, basically the whole defense sucks. Tony Pollard's been rather mediocre.
Yep.
Rico Dowell's been hot. He
Paxton
carries
called
for
that
11
earlier.
yards.
Paxton mentioned him a few times.
Yeah, I like the idea of us using him more. I mean, that's when our running game was awesome, was when we were in true community with Zeke and Tony.
We got our flag football game coming up on February 4th.
I can't wait to call that with you guys.
Yeah,
That's
the
going to be a big
skills
one.
competition is on that Thursday. We'll have to see if we can make that work as well.
I miss the old skills competitions like the 05 Boomer Esiason in the scramble and throwing how close they can get on the target, like the mini games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the quarterback passing challenge has gotten a little bit they need to get more of like the American Gladiator aspects back involved. It's too like AI and droney now. Going for two here because why not? Here we go. Dak Prescott, handoff up the middle. Dowdle 2-point conversion is good.
But
And just like that,
hey, what was the record again? 24 points in what amount of time?
9 minutes or
24
something
and
like that.
2.5 or something. Yeah.
I'm just saying, noticing a 24-point difference right there, boy.
Jamie, is the skills games? Is it still like the moving targets? You throw the ball through the piece of paper. Is it
I don't
still
know.
that format?
I don't know. I don't think they've really announced the specific events yet. Michael Gallup has 84 yards, a quiet 84 yards this game on 5 receptions. CeeDee Lamb 63. Jake Ferguson 61 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Sucks that he got to do that in such a bad game.
Jordan Love is 16 of 20 for 272 yards. That's like, what is that? Like 12 yards an attempt? That's insane.
What was his passer rating?
158.3. As high as you can get.
Damn.
Jeez. Yeah.
Perfect passer rating.
Yeah. I mean, he was perfect.
I mean, yeah, he also doesn't even need to be perfect because Aaron Jones is just a god, apparently.
Aaron Jones, 115 yards, rushing on 19 carries, averaging 6. Wow, that last couple of drives really, really boosted his average because he just absolutely started cooking.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Wilson has his own 8 carries for 20 yards. Not great.
Not bad for such a no-name.
Romeo Doubs' story of the game, really. 151 yards and a touchdown.
It's because he's open every time he throws it to him.
Well, yeah. That's not by accident, though. That's kind of his whole gig. Absolute blowout.
Yeah.
Yep. Whole wild card weekend, really.
So far. Lions are a 3-point favorite at home against the Rams and Matt Stafford. Over under 53.5. Do you like that over, Miles?
What was the over?
50 up to 53.5. That's way too high, right?
I don't know. I mean, we're currently sitting at 72 in this Cowboys and Packers game.
And I was gonna say,
And there's no Puka Nacua or Cooper Kupp on this field right now. Not to mention Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery.
Well, Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery are going to run the ball so effectively that they're going to have a lot of top will be taken off by the Lions. What do you think, Paxton?
scrap the team.
Who, the Cowboys?
Yeah, just sell it.
Like, just don't. They're not even part of the NFL anymore.
Onside kick. Oh, it's a early bird!
Oh, it looked like there might be a chance there.
If the Cowboys would have committed better to, like, trying to get that ball, they probably would have got
That's
it.
not what you do on an onside kick. You hit the first guy and then you just stop.
Yeah, because it was such a slow roller that the Cowboys kind of, like, waited for the ball.
Yeah, it didn't really bounce whatsoever. It just kind of.
Well, it was a whirly bird.
Yeah.
I'll say it again. They don't give a shit.
Look at it. Yeah, they literally don't. Like, there's no Cowboys, like, even in the Pacific.
Yeah.
Not even trying, dude.
That was weird.
Hey, but they got it on the 50. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that's great.
Got the backup quarterback in now.
Yeah.
The technically fourth string running back.
Not better at spelling even.
Yeah, I mean, you can see this coming. Run. Why wouldn't it be?
Punt, the Rock, Green Bay. Couple first downs, get them out of here. Flag on this play.
They must need to make up some more commercials for this wild card weekend.
Yeah, I guess so.
Burger King's got another spot to get in.
Ball started on the offense. Patrick Taylor in at running back, and that is Sean Clifford, the big red quarterback, in under center. The 25-year-old rookie out of Penn State. Wild.
Nice.
Who is this? I'm sorry.
Sean
Sean
Clifford.
Clifford.
He's 25 years old. He's a rookie. You're supposed to be getting franchise tag when you're 25, not.
He's playing out the
Jordan
COVID
NFL.
stuff though.
Yeah.
Pretty cool that he gets to play in a playoff game in the AT&T Stadium.
And he's nailing it so far. 2 great handoffs up the middle of that one.
And low bar of what this guy's going to have to do to have a successful 5 minutes here, you know? Like,
This might be the highlight of his life.
yeah, definitely his career.
He'll tell his kids, I remember when I was a rookie.
Yep. This film is exactly what he's going to use to become a private quarterback coach.
Just kidding. He's 25. His kids are there, and they're like 11 years old. Or no, that's not good math.
That's terrible math.
Yeah.
His kids are there. They're currently in his, like, baby's mama.
5 years old.
Yeah.
That's better.
They're
Yeah.
growing inside.
And that's if he had him in college.
He definitely did. Look at him. He's a stud. Aaron Jones getting hugs on the sideline.
They're young enough that they could be aborted anywhere but Texas Stadium.
Sean Clifford, the big red quarterback, is in shotgun. Man goes in motion. Handoff up the middle to Taylor. He'll gain 2 yards on the play. And the clock is a running. Guys, I have a record player. You know that?
Yeah.
Does it play records?
Oh, you bet it does. I got a Lord of the Rings and Hobbit 2-disc set. The soundtrack to Lord of the Rings and Hobbit.
Nerdy.
Yeah, it sounds awful, honestly. Why would you purchase that?
Just a lot of orchestral
Like, when are
music.
you going to listen to
You should
that?
get the Heat soundtrack. The movie Heat.
That's
Yeah.
a much better
Michael
soundtrack.
Mann.
Yeah,
Yeah, Pacino.
that is a bet. That is
You
a
ever
better
seen that
soundtrack.
movie?
It's just a
That's
random.
That's a
pull.
good movie.
Oh, it's a good soundtrack too.
Honestly, I think it's largely what the GTA 5 heist was based off of. That armored truck sequence.
You ever seen that movie?
A long time ago.
That's a great movie.
We're just pulling random great movies. Casino. Don't know why
That's
it's
a great-
named bad
that's a
earlier,
great
but
one,
man, I
'cause-
love that movie.
Yeah, he tripped.
Hand up the middle to Taylor. The clock will run. 4th and 10.
It's just
And the Packers will be forced to punt for the second time in this game. How cool is that?
It's neat.
I was just thinking
I don't know if it's cool.
Divisional weekend next Saturday, 3:30 and 7 o'clock.
Saturday.
Yep. Where are you guys going to be here?
What's the date next Saturday?
The 20th.
Yeah.
Wheelan has been dealing all game, and by all game, I mean one other time in the first quarter. Kick is up in the air, and look at that. Drops it inside the 10, first to call for a fair catch. And that's where the Cowboys will start their drive. Only down 3 scores. 4 minutes to go.
Very achievable theoretically.
Easily,
Maybe in a game of Madden.
some would say. Anyways,
Yeah, at this point, if it's a game of Madden, they just need to switch controllers.
Yeah.
So go the
Or
other
just
direction.
rage quit.
Yeah, pull out Green Bay's
Yeah,
cord
I was
from
gonna
their
say.
PlayStation 2.
This is dreadful.
sorry, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Here we go.
I think it's 988 if you need someone to talk to.
Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to run. He's going to get taken down from behind. Ow, ow. For the first down.
He's got the offseason now.
I guess. I mean, not enough of an offseason for like an ACL or something. Clock's running. 1st and 10. Dak Prescott having a great game on the ground, by the way.
Good. 34 for 48. That's awful.
4:20 left in the fourth if you're keeping up at home.
Dak rolls out to the left. Deep ball to the left. He's got a man wide open. See, now you find this.
Oh my God.
First down.
That's the play they should have ran the first game, the first play of the game.
Yeah.
I'm still on that shit. This game plan was just never effective.
Dak Prescott has 45 yards rushing this game.
That's a lot.
Great fantasy game.
I wonder what his prop bet was.
How much does Pollard have?
47.
Not much.
Yeah, that puts
52
CD over 100.
on 14 carries. Hands the ball off up the middle. Tony Pollard is going to add to his total there with that.
But also just going to keep that clock running.
Yeah.
And we're
So-
getting chippy.
Oh, we're gonna get it.
Oh!
Oh!
Big man takes the flop.
Well, hopefully it doesn't get suspended.
Honestly, at this point, Cowboys just beat the fuck out of the Green Bay Packers with your fists. Like, in this game in style, historically, you don't even get to play the last 3.5 minutes because it just turned into a brawl.
Turns into the mouse in the palace.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
What was that Browns game where they threw beer bottles at the players at the end? Let's do that, but like you guys.
I froze up.
See the audience is going wild over this brawl.
Studio audience is really in liking this.
Yeah.
Scuffle.
Yeah.
This has been What Are We Talking About, Jamie Jakes.
Oh my goodness, 63. Get him out of
Honestly,
there.
that action right there is a good representation of what the Green Bay Packers did to Dallas today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fucked them.
It's the first time a coach hasn't been pissed at that call.
Please subscribe to the channel. You can follow me at JMJKS on X. Dak Prescott lining up in shotgun. Still only 2 picks today. Got off to a hot start. Cooled off since then. Drops back to pass. Throws it up over the middle. He's got his man. It's caught. Jake Ferguson,
deserves
third
it, but why
touchdown.
not? Yeah.
If you tell me Jake Ferguson gets 3 touchdowns this game, I'm telling you Cowboys are winning 10 times out of 10. So go for 2. Make it a 2-score game.
Yeah. Somehow mathematically this isn't over, even though we are doing our sign-offs.
Yep. Speaking of which, Miles Francis sitting to my left, your right. At Mr. Mo Stays Off on all social media platforms. Thank you for coming on the show, buddy.
Stoked to be here, man. Follow me everywhere at Mr. Most Days Off. And if you just haven't had enough of me today, come back to the Lions and Rams tonight in like an hour.
It's a big game. Got to get ready for it. Good thing the setup's already. Dak, QB draw. He's going to be in for the 2-point conversion. That's a 2-score game. Paxton, are you sitting on the edge of your seat? Paxton Bailey on the opposite side of the couch. Me, P Bailey_comedy on all social media platforms. Dingbat District on YouTube. What do you think? This game's close.
I think if I get hopeful whatsoever, I can't take two losses right now.
Fair enough. Have anything to tell the audience?
Please like and subscribe to the Dingbat District on YouTube and Apple Podcasts. We've got great ones coming out and great ones preceding those, so give it a like and a view.
We're getting better.
Breaking news: Jonathan Lundblad, my cousin, en route ETA 705.
Yeah, dude.
producer of the Dingbat District, Blake. Thank you for being on the show for the first time. I thought you did a great job, buddy.
Thank you.
What do you have to tell the audience?
Just follow me on Instagram, producer_Blake Smith.
Tell them about the new podcast.
Oh yeah, and I am running an MMA podcast, the worst MMA podcast, on Apple Podcast.
Is that what it's called? The worst MMA podcast?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Oh, yeah?
And see, I thought you were just an expert on the worst hats.
Bad kick.
The Packers recover the onside kick. So that's game, right?
It's over.
That's game, right? What if we miss the biggest comeback in NFL history though, and we don't get to record it?
I mean, we can hang out. Like, well, this is.
I would just like to eat some more soup. Honestly, that's. What...
I got the play-by-play dog. Don't worry about it.
I can't believe Jerry Jones is still there.
Honestly, Jerry Jones, the fact that he's just like scathingly looking over the balcony.
Hand off. Aaron Jones is back in the game.
Kind of wish this was the game that gave Jerry a heart attack.
Is Aaron Jones going for some sort of record here that we don't know about? Why is he back in the game?
He's over 1,000, so I know that. Wait,
Playoff
no, there's no
stats
way he's
don't
over
count.
1,000.
Doesn't feel like it.
Doesn't matter. It's a playoffs. It doesn't
Yeah.
count towards your season
Right.
stats.
I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, would it be like in a playoff game or in a wild
On the
card
road,
game?
I
Yeah,
don't-
maybe in Texas Stadium, or I'm sorry, AT&T Stadium.
Yeah, watch your fucking mouth. Just
My bad,
respect.
dude. I forgot about the sponsorship deal we had with Verizon.
Spectrum. Yeah, talk shit about Spectrum, or they'll shut our Wi-Fi down. It's happened before. Frequently. Here we go. Packers, 2nd and 9. Aaron Jones still in for some reason. Jordan Love's still in. So I guess 2-score game. They're like, let's put the starters back out there, huh?
It seems like it.
And
Hey, maybe
do.
they're cold now.
And he gets stuffed there.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like that's kind of a weird call. I mean, yeah, it's 2 possession, and I guess weird things have happened, but like,
I
just
guess you're like
run the clock, man.
I guess you're like you put your guys out there because they had a couple sloppy handoffs and you don't want to get a turnover, right?
Yeah.
So that's why they put the
I mean,
starters back
Cowboys
out.
had no timeouts either. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I did not realize that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that makes things more challenging.
Yeah.
So first down doesn't quite seal it, but virtually seals it. 3rd and 7. And the play is not going to get off.
Oh, I thought they got
Delay
that.
of game?
I think the Packers call a timeout.
Oh, they had one left. You're right. I thought we were in a timeoutless game.
Tail. Okay. This is a problem for me over here.
Ryan Perrio says C.J. Stroud and Jordan Love have almost identical stat lines
Oh, that's cool.
in their first playoff games, respectively.
2 rookies going, or yeah, not rookie, or
Love's not
Playoff-
rookie.
playoff virgins.
Playoff rookie. That's what I was trying to get to.
playoff virgins.
I was okay in that.
Oh,
Oh shit!
Why would you? No,
Whoa!
the game's not over.
Whoa!
did he just break his like?
Traitorous blood right there.
Did he just like? Oh boy!
Mm.
Did he like break his? So that's gonna stop the clock. So that's
Yeah.
Maybe
not
that was
special.
before game.
Maybe he broke Emmett's like playoff rushing
Oh,
record or
Maybe
something.
that's what it was. Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe Emmett is just like, fuck the Cowboys. Like, I've had enough.
These guys haven't been good since I played for them.
Yeah.
Cat theater's going off, you guys. That's my voice.
Yeah.
Telling my cat to come eat her food.
All right, come on, Cavante, do something crazy.
And the 3rd punt of the game. Wheelan has been dealing, and guess what? He does it again inside the 10. 3 punts inside the 10 in one game. 3 for 3.
Yeah.
Wheeling and dealing.
It's all coming together. 16 points, 2 minutes and 22 seconds, no timeouts.
So if they score a touchdown to get a 2-point conversion before the 2-minute warning, it's anybody's game. Just saying. They've had 2 practice runs on the onside kick neither of which went very well. But Dak Prescott has thrown for 333 yards this game, and people are going to forget that.
And he still has more touchdowns and interceptions so far.
Yep. The Packers are barely even rushing anybody. Throw over the middle to CeeDee Lamb, and he almost catches it.
Into triple coverage.
I feel like every time the Cowboys lose in a first-round bounce, they need to just donate $1 billion.
Game's not over yet.
So Jerry Jones isn't a billionaire anymore?
Or they're not worth
Yikes.
6.5.
I mean, honestly, it was a pretty good throw, but like maybe a terrible choice of where to throw.
maybe
Well,
not.
CeeDee Lamb, you just throw it up to your guy when you're down 2 scores with
I
2
guess,
minutes left.
but you need to save that for the next one. Like
Dak throws deep over the middle, caught by
Brandon
Brandon
Cooks, no
Gain of
timeouts. They got to
15.
hustle.
That's going to be 2-minute warning.
Yeah. We don't have any, stupid.
He's signaling something. He's going like
Yeah, it
this.
was a diamond,
Oh,
not a
okay.
timeout.
Yeah, idiot.
I think he was just letting the Illuminati know that he was still part of their club.
Please don't kick me out. I know I'm
Yeah.
bad.
This was the one you wanted, right?
I still have $44 million. Let's
Me
do
and Kevin Hart are
cocaine.
best
Yeah.
friends.
Someone's find me a good rehab center.
Find one Brett Favre went to.
Yeah.
How do you guys like our floating bookshelf over there on the corner?
It's excellent.
I actually wanted to do that if I could find a strong enough one for my PlayStation.
Well, I don't know if I trust my PlayStation.
Yeah.
PlayStation 5?
That's pretty ballsy.
I would do a shadow box over a hanging
Or a
like
shelf, just do
floating.
a floating
Yeah.
shelf.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. You could do a float. We have a projector up on one in our bedroom.
It's not too bad.
Some of those books weigh more than a PlayStation, at least a PlayStation 4.
Some of those books cost more than a PlayStation.
Yeah.
What?
They're textbooks.
That's wild, dude.
I think.
I never bought textbooks. I
Yeah.
bought like 3 textbooks in my entire grad school career. And every single professor, you know what they said on day 1 in class? Says you will not pass this class if you don't buy the textbook. And they all lied. They don't
Yeah.
Bunch of liars, dude.
They didn't even do it. They didn't read it.
I'm surprised you need a textbook for being a chiropractor.
Yeah, well, you don't, turns out.
No, dude, you just need really good lawyers.
At this point,
What's
you
that?
just need a check subscription.
Good malpractice insurance.
Malpractice insurance is actually really cheap for chiropractors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
My first year of malpractice insurance was like $75.
Oh,
Wild.
They also calculated in the fact that you're not going to be seeing anybody for your whole career or for your whole year, first year, like patient wise.
yeah.
Do you have to like shadow under someone, or is it just
No, when you graduate, the shadowing's built into the curriculum of chiropractic school. So you basically see patients as an intern for 3 trimesters, a whole year before you get let loose to the public, and then you have to pass a bunch of board exams and stuff along the way.
are board exams like written, or board exams like
Written.
work on a dummy or a
There's one final one where you do like set up for like adjustments. Most of it's like taking histories for people and stuff.
Gotcha.
I remember there was one person who was like acting like they had Parkinson's, and they hire actors for it,
Mhm.
and she was such a good actor, it like bummed me out. So I was like, I'll tell Slade she has Parkinson's, and then I realized she was faking it.
Was she like crying? Like,
No, she had like a tremor, and it was like she was like sick and not having a good time. Dak drops back to pass, holding, not called, rolls out to the left, dump off to Ferguson, and he's going to add more to his.
It's a very impressive day if they weren't
Yeah.
down by 16.
Stops the clock though.
the next bad contract the Cowboys are going to make.
Jake Ferguson, he's great.
Yeah, honestly, he's been very good this year.
Until they start paying him, and then they.
Yeah, that's the real curse of the Cowboys.
Yeah.
As soon as they give you money, you suck.
Dak drops back to pass, rolls out to the right, throws it to the right, caught.
Who
Jake
is that?
Ferguson.
87. Don't recognize that number.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
And he's cramping. He's caught
Oh,
too many
no.
balls. He's cramping. He said, I can go back out there.
He's like, no.
Yeah, you're down by 16. No timeouts.
Well, he's just cramping.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Come here, buddy.
He like strains his hamstring a little bit on this next play. Who gives a fuck?
I mean, that is the type of injury that like a vacation takes care of.
Yeah.
Like drink like a bunch of margaritas on a beach for a week, and you'll
Yeah.
be fine when you get back.
Do some wind sprints. That's almost the end of the game. CeeDee Lamb got put out in a really bad spot here. Meanwhile, Dak Prescott balling 369 yards this game.
On 55.
It's the lack of touchdowns and the 2 interceptions.
3 touchdowns, bro. What are you talking about?
That's not that impressive when you have 2 interceptions.
One of them for a pick
And
six, one of them
48
narrow
points
zone.
on you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, this is on the Cowboys defense.
Oh, defense 100% the way.
I
I mean, that the 2 interceptions aren't great. The pick 6 particularly
Pick
damning.
sixes.
But ultimately,
Oh,
they
no.
have 48 points. Only 6 of those came from
their
their
defense gave up 1 legitimate punt all game. The rest were all touchdowns. They didn't even force like a field goal.
Right.
They were all touchdowns.
Phase.
The only reason that the score is not 49 is because you missed 1 extra point.
Like a fairy. That's a thing. Or is that with an E?
Yeah, I mean,
What's this letter? S.
Jordan Love and Dak Prescott are tied for touchdowns, but Aaron Jones just has a hat trick himself, too.
Dak drops back to pass, surveys, throws to the left, caught. Michael Gallup having a massive game.
But again, not great in the center of the field.
They really should change their body language here because they have a chance to win if they score a touchdown here. You know?
Mm-hmm.
They've already made the feat.
F-A-Y-S.
They've also already done their sign-offs.
Dak drops back to pass, and that's not going to be caught.
God, that stadium.
CeeDee Lamb almost makes the most incredible catch of all time. And he knows it too.
Oh.
I don't even know how he got a hand on that one. Wow, he really
I don't think his
almost
feet
caught
were
that.
ever going to be in bounds, to be fair. Like, he almost made the grab. I
No,
don't think
both feet are in bounds.
No way.
Yeah, both feet are in bounds.
Dude.
If he would have palmed it like that and just caught it.
Maybe out the one hand. Okay, I'll give you that. But by the time he pulled it in his chest, he was gone.
His knee was already out of bounds by the time he pulled
Get
it.
out of bounds.
And they don't run the clock.
Keys.
Oh boy, Schoonmaker.
Oh.
Watch out, buddy. I'm a coming.
You think you could have got out of bounds there, Paxton?
Like I said, if I get one play like Schoonmaker does, I'm going to die on that field for that one rep.
You're damn right you will. Sack.
Jesus, just like Dak did.
Game.
That's
Okay.
the ball game.
Sweet. Thank you guys. We'll see you for the Lions game. We're going to eat some soup. See you guys later.
Oh, yeah.
Subscribe. Ralph says poop emoji.